No?
Oh.
We're not there yet.
We're not there yet, friends.
Huh?
Hello?
Hello.
Hello. There we go.
Oh goodness.
Okay, everyone should be able to. I see the little meter going every whoa going up. So we are doing good. Welcome to the Net 20 Show, to another episode of Once Upon a One Shot, where you can ignore the character cards that are over on your right side of your screen and listen to the nonsense that's going to be happening here. I'm gonna pause this for just for now, and let's put on some disarming music. How about that?
Plausible after hours before the session? Oh God!
No. Something like
Just lulling us into some safety.
All right,
Yeah.
I'm gonna relax.
Like the elder brain that screamed at us last time.
Hey, so who among us would like to recount what happened all those weeks ago?
Oh,
Do it.
do it. Hi, gang. It's been a hot minute since you've seen this gaggle of guffawing idiots. I was nicer. so what is Once Upon a One Shot about? Well, there's a strange fungus, a spore-like doohickey, that has been filling the capital city and turning the city to this like mushroom-covered encampment. From beautiful elven steel and glass to droopy, purplish mushroom wasteland. Sounds fun? It isn't. People keep dying. Your lovely band of intrepid heroes that we got here, we were sent into the Underdark to destroy the root of the problem, some sort of worm monster, something they had seen on in the caverns. And eventually, we found that the Fey-Res of the Underdark was a large catalyst for a lot of things, because it makes everything all messed up. As we dipped into the caverns, we started discovering a bunch of dead bodies, poisonous and psychedelic mushrooms. Linda started hallucinating. Jonathan started shooting people. It was not super fun in a tiny hut. Usually you're safe in a tiny hut, and this was the first time we went, oh no, we're trapped inside of a tiny hut with a barbarian that's going to try and kill somebody.
She was just babbling. She wasn't trying to hurt anyone.
I was
She
It was a sweet
I
babble
was
being.
shooting
Yeah.
everybody who moved.
Jonathan, on the other
Everyone
hand,
fought
was
him.
a
a
menace.
There's a whole
I
thing.
shot anything that moved.
Great. But we did contain the situation, and the babbling did end up stopping. We went with our long rest and traveled deeper. We found this larger opening with a bridge. Seemed pretty cool. Then we had to fight like a dragon, scorpion, living like Larry type of dude with a little brain that had feet like a watermelon. It was not very fun. And then, after we defeated those terrible things, we all decided we're gonna cross the bridge. I mean, there's no way to get across. But wait, how are we gonna do it with all like falling and dying? We have a lot of people that are fairly large in like size and stature. So they sent me. Hi, stupid Tamsy the Tiefling has a rope to her stomach and goes across. And apparently, the great old one of freaking all humanity is like chilling down there like, hey yo, we cold as hell, but we're cool as hell. And
It's a party down here. Y'all want to join?
I did not want to join, but I believe three of the party members all decided, you know what, it's pretty cool, and they started to go and get ready to jump in. So my highest spell slot was used to save the party with a little suggestion to stop being idiots. So we get across, we're doing the whole trekking around, fought a few more mushroom dudes. We really were not wanting to see them do their mushroom dances, apparently. There's a whole thing about dancing mushrooms that like went over everyone's head. It was pretty great. And as we're getting in, there's this gigantic, like, electrified citadel that's called, like, a ziggurat. And we're all sitting there like, oh, no, this is how the Feyres is being sucked in. All those mushrooms are being sent to the surface. Well, we stood there, had to fight mushroom monsters. Manus chokeslammed one of them. It was pretty great. And then the thing started activating, like static lightning. The tubes were sucking in all the stuff around it, shooting it into the caverns. We're all standing there like a bunch of idiots.
Like a bunch of adventurers.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a whole gang of adventurers. That's all we are.
We're a gaggle of giggle bitches. And
That's what I call Knowles too.
as we're all sitting there
Hold my
staring,
mead.
Oh my mead.
we're all sitting there staring up at the ziggurat like, how
I'm
the hell
sorry.
are we gonna turn this thing off? Because there's this electric fence around it now, and it's humming. It looks like it's gonna start singing boho days from what's the movie called that's coming out? Anyways, and we hear in our heads a final warning to leave the Underdark, but we all envision an elder brain ready to just start like killing us. And yeah, that's where we left off. We're standing in a field of mushrooms, and Linda had like punted one across
Oh
the
yeah,
field.
it was awesome. Yeah, I was gonna say it was super cool.
Money rained everywhere. It's pretty great.
Yeah, they were like gold pieces.
So now we're like, do we destroy this thing or do we just like leave and say, whoops, sorry.
Bye.
Whoopsies. Gotta go.
I mean, Linda wants to kill it, but that's just Linda.
Linda wants to kill it. Manus is down too, so I mean, you know.
But yeah, that's where we left off in the little lovely Once Upon a One Shot.
We love it. Thank you.
Oh, man.
Thank you so much. As you are all sitting there amongst all of this fungus, and the 5 of you, including not including Robin Hood, but including that'd be 6 of you, including Deacon and Row. Yeah, thank you. Sorry. I was like, it's written somewhere.
Fire Genazi.
The essence of this message finishes, and there is a weird shift in gravity as you hear, with the final resounding leave now, and as the now comes across, the almost like your vision kind of shifts, as if the colors of the mushrooms are kind of pulled around you, and you see the colors of Roe, and the fiery hair and the feathers of Deacon almost like being pulled apart as they don't understand what's going on before they and are blipped out of the area.
Manus is gonna try to grab at the air where they just were. My friends! They're invisible! We have to find them, quick!
I guess shooting that's probably a bad idea.
Where did they go?
I don't know. They're not invisible. They'd still be standing there.
And you have a collective emotion almost shared with you all, with this strange like malice of a feeling that is coming still from these thoughts that are intruding into your brain, with the single thought of Well, it seems not all of them are intellectually astute.
That's an insult.
That's an insult?
Yeah. I got it. I'm an 8, but.
If I had to rate myself from 1 to 20, I would say probably a 6 somewhere, maybe.
Oh.
Also, what does astute mean, Dempsey?
It means stupid.
Oh, so he's calling us smart. I like this thing.
Hey,
I
no.
like this thing.
No, he was calling us dumb. That astute is a good thing in terms of intellect. You know how Ro was really
I
good
don't
at
know.
doing magic?
Astute and smart don't sound like each other, but astute and stupid do.
Oh, where can it
Ah, yes. It's all the entomologicalness. Yes, I see what you did there. Wait,
You
so
see,
we're
I'm
here
actually an
because
entomologist.
We're here because we're smart, or because we're not smart? What is he trying to say? Something.
Oh.
I just cocked the hammer on my gun. I guess we'll have to go find out.
Okay.
Come on, that was such a dramatic moment. That means we're supposed to walk forward.
Oh, yes, okay. All right.
There is no. I don't believe. But I don't know if it's been shown yet of any kind of door to this ziggurat. It is simply
There's no door. We just climb it.
It is a 4-tiered, almost kind of rounded, cubed ziggurat that is kind of stacked up.
How tall are each of the landings?
The first one up is about 15 feet, and then you imagine each one is a little bit taller than that.
Linda.
Linda can just start pushing people up. Yeah?
Thank you. You read my mind.
Of course they
Linda,
can.
I can make us fly. We don't have to touch it. We could just go over the fence.
You could fly?
Emsley, that's the best idea you've had yet.
I can make y'all fly too, one way or another, I guess.
You both
Just
can
one of
make
them
us
will
fly?
let us-
That's incredible. All right. By all means, make us fly.
I hate it here.
She's gonna
I'm
throw
going with
Manus.
Tansy's
She's just
version.
gonna throw Manus.
Yeah.
Linda just throws Manus. Throws him. Just eats him.
What's your strength score?
20.
Yeah, you could do it. It's easy. No problem. You don't even need to roll.
Now, how does this work exactly? What are we gonna do?
I make you fly and I just throw him.
Okay. You are able to effectively throw him. You're throwing him up onto the next ledge?
Yeah.
Yeah. Manus, you can reach for the next ledge up, or you can just land safely on the one above you.
I'll land on the next one so that way I can hoist somebody up. Plus.
Right, go ahead and make a. I'll say for you, make a strength check, as it's less of you trying to agile yourself and more of you just trying to slam your hands on the edge to catch yourself.
I got a 20 and it's not natural, it's just a regular 20.
Hey, yeah, you completely stop yourself, kind of grinding your claws into the stone.
You really stuck that Lanson over there.
Your magic is incredible, Linda.
Oh my God.
Oh, you know.
All right, I've got a hand for you if you need.
I like Linda's version. Throw me!
She just yeets him. Just picks him up and just yeets him.
Who are you eating now?
You, Jonathan.
Jonathan.
Okay.
Scream was everything.
Are you trying to get him further? Or
No.
the same? Okay, then you can.
I'll try to get him further.
You
I
can
don't
roll to
care,
get him further.
but-
You've seen how
Okay.
To the
long
top.
you tossed Manus.
All right.
To the moon!
That is 21.
21. You easily are tossed equal distance to Manus. Almost kind of flipping over like his head height.
Will I
Onto that
land
second
gracefully?
acrobatics
That
check.
was beautiful. Oh shit!
Hold
Never
on,
mind.
was it a
maybe not.
beautiful landing though? God dice, help me! That's a natural 20. That makes it a
Hey, Dewey.
29.
Linda
There you go.
holds up a sign that says 10. Like,
Ah. Who needs help up?
Yes. Who next?
I mean,
Linda, can you throw yourself?
Yeah.
Tamsy, are you still down there?
do you,
Yeah, I'm still down there.
do you want to get yeeted or do you want to waste a spell slot?
How are you gonna get up?
If you
I
need,
mean,
I can hold
Linda's
my
like 9 feet tall, and he said this was like 15 feet high. She could jump and grab it. Like, she's fine.
Hello, small folks.
Me and my Tamsy's 5'3" self reluctantly walks over to Linda and just holds her shoulders and goes, "Please don't break me."
You want the more gentle lift?
Mm.
I'll just kind of go over and just grab her by the ankles and lift. Lift her.
This is worse. This is worse. Full upper body trying not to fall over. I don't like it. Just punt me like a football. Just punt me.
If you say so.
Not you! No, Jonathan!
No, you really need to make up your mind of what you want, and she'll just throw. Throw Tamsy,
Okay.
and then climb up.
Can I
Easy.
reach out to catch Tamsy?
Yes. Go ahead and make a dexterity check.
How did we get so chaotic?
Which one?
I'm the only spellcaster right now.
How'd you get so chaotic? You invited Lindsay to your party. That's how it happened.
But you were part of his last 2 sessions. What happened to this session?
It was chaotic the last 2 sessions too.
Oh, you're right.
it
You're
was
right.
bad. It was bad.
We didn't have Linda throwing people.
I mean,
By rolling the deck
That's
check,
not
or
Linda's
is,
fault.
Is Tamsy
No.
Who's
was
doing
a-
the thing?
doing the deck?
It was Manus. I'm waiting for dexterity
Okay.
check for Manus.
Alright.
Tamsy doesn't really have a
Can I help?
sway into this. I would say, yeah. Go ahead and make a strength check just in case.
Got an 11.
I thought more of like giving.
I apologize. Hold on. No.
Let me do this. I've got this. I promise.
Was that a saving throw?
Not for you.
No, for Manus.
for Manus. It was just a strength check.
Turn check.
I got a 19.
Oh, it's a strength check. Hold on. In that case, it is a 21 for strength.
Goodness, yes.
Instead of dexterity.
I
So.
think
Yes.
I think that both of us just went.
Effectively, just kind of landing. You might as well just kind of like land it into the wall, tbh, Tamsy. But yeah, you hard thud and almost like kind of whiplash your neck into Manus as he catches you.
Oh, are you all right there?
I'm seeing a little bit of fuzzies, but I'll be okay.
How many fingers am I holding up?
You're holding 3. It's not that fuzzy.
Oh, okay. I'm glad that
I
you
mean,
can see.
it was a decent question.
Oh, my neck hurts real bad.
It's not our fault.
Linda, are you climbing?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That's easy enough. It's not tall enough to where you have to like even make like a running jump. You can just kind of like.
You just go.
She grew up on the mountains. Like, she's
Yeah,
good.
she's Gucci right now. Robin, I would like you to make a perception check.
Stealth check.
On it. Just a little number.
Ah,
Passive or regular?
This is going to be regular.
Yeah. Okay. Well, 12 then.
12. Not hard to miss. You are currently pulling in your recent trophy for a local draconic mess that has been plaguing the Golden Hills area. You're on your way back to Aldenair for the payment of said item, and just over to the left of you, along the roadway, you see a very large, warping, purplish, almost like portal gate just tear open with a loud thunderous crack.
I look at my little horde. Sigh. All right. I grab my bag, sling it over the shoulder, and I walk through the portal.
Okay. You on your way over to the portal, knowing that whatever this is probably going to be at least 5 times more exciting than the drake hunting that you had to go on. You stroll over in a almost like a faded memory slash like passing someone in the middle of like rush hour or something like that, traffic. You see 2 faces pass you as you feel the rush of wind, and you smell ozone as lightning kind of crackles around you, almost pulling you in from 10 feet away. Unprepared, you kind of try to like almost grab your toes into the grass before they're dragged along into you. You feel like a couple of like weird, like what you spit out, as you can imagine, like a couple of feathers, almost say something like
unfortunate,
as you are shunted into darkness.
Good thing I've got dark vision.
Yeah.
What do I see around me?
Around you, the darkness starts to slowly fade. I need you to make a I need you to roll a d20 for me.
Okay. That was a 19. Oh, just a straight
Just 19.
roll?
Yeah.
19,
Okay,
yeah.
Cool. You appear in what is immediately comparatively like total darkness. Though as you kind of switch to your more like infrared spectrum of light and start to notice things around you, you notice that there are lights that are giving kind of way, and you hear like the whooshing noise as it comes to a halt is replaced with like some confused chuckling from above you as you turn around and see that there's a large 60-70 foot ziggurat standing in front of you amongst a field of mushrooms. And you see a red dragonborn, a small tiefling, pale skin, like pale red tiefling, a what is
Half elf.
half elf.
Oh, half.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
He's half-born.
And then a hulking figure with, I think, cheetah print leggings.
Leopard print.
Okay, yeah,
Pink.
leopard print.
Pink as well.
Excellent.
And
Pink leopard print.
with a
She's wearing like pumps too, like stiletto like pumps.
Impressive
currently
you're getting up the ziggurat.
climbing. You all hear a second tear from the area behind you, just where your previous companions had just left, and there's standing a very confused, like eyes trying to like kind of focus in half elf.
Linda's gonna jump down.
I'm getting like all the feathers out of her mouth. And
Linda's gonna jump down and immediately go like kind of defensive stance with like her axe like to Robin's throat, kind of like, who are you? Oh,
she just kind
I
of
gotta
like
do the accent. I'm sorry.
do it.
Where'd you come from? Who are you?
Feeling the blade, she's gonna just like look over at Linda, look her up and down, and go, oh, I like your fit. Robin. Hey.
Oh, thanks. Wow.
Yeah.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Listen, I need to cough. Can you just like remove this real quick? You can put it back. It's fine.
It's okay. Don't worry about it.
Okay. She pulls out like a little
She did not
feather
move the axe.
from her mouth. Cool. Thank you. Cool.
No, it's a phase. It's a
That's
phase
fine.
axe though. It just
That's fine.
like it doesn't actually cut you. It's a phase axe. It's fine.
Linda, what? Stop it!
No,
Like,
it's fine.
oh,
I'm used to it.
Everything we've seen down here has attacked us. You really want to just be like, oh hey, how's the weather? You want some tea? Like we don't know her.
She
I mean,
did
that's
spit
fair.
out feathers, which is
Robin?
kind of strange.
Robin Good. That's my name. Don't wear it out. And she like looks at you and gives like a little wink to Manus. Yeah, just got my
She's
bag
funny.
here.
She's funny.
And thank you. Got my bag here. Saw a portal. Now I see
was weird.
you lot. And now I'm here. So, hey,
Going up.
what's going on? Sure, let's do it.
She throws her.
Okay. I mean,
I'll catch you.
I wasn't
I'll catch
explicit,
you.
but that's fine.
I.
Great first introduction.
Wait a
Linda.
sec.
Love it.
This is wonderful. Absolutely.
Whenever Robin winked at Manus, Tamsy's kindness just drops.
Oh no! Oh my buddy.
She just glares for a minute.
Uh-oh.
From where do you hail, new friend?
Watch Manus actually catch Robin though.
Oh, oh no!
I'll throw myself off a cigarette. It's fine.
No.
No,
Please.
no. Listen, I'm not here to like steal anybody's.
I'll catch Featherfall. It's
Tangling.
fun.
Yeah, I'm just from over the river and through the woods, just passing through, getting.
I think that's where my
I've
grandma
heard of
lives.
that place before. My
It's a great
grandmother lived
place.
there, I think. Once
They call it Sherwood Forest. I don't know if you guys have heard of it, but yeah, it's close by.
Cool.
Never heard of it.
Robin, I need you to make an insight check.
Not looking good. We got a 6 over here.
A 6.
Mm-hmm.
Since you've gotten here, you've had the overwhelming feeling that someone immediately started watching you. That feeling has recently started to subside as you've talked to these people and realized that they're kind of also surface dwellers. Where, as you can imagine, just by the smell of this place, it is a place that you've trained in before, and you know that like the pressure here is similar to the Underdark, but there's a sixth sense that just nags at your brain that these 4 individuals are terribly unsafe, and you are in danger.
I think we're actually pretty safe here.
So she doesn't drop the charismatic act, but she is going to, what is it called? Hunter's sense, and see what's around within a mile, and just look at everyone and be like, so what's brought you guys down here?
Money.
Great,
Glory.
same.
We're supposed to stop this fungus or whatever.
Supposed to take out these magical mushroom things, right?
Magical
Killing.
mushrooms.
And they
All right.
point up, and you can see that there are
Not that kind of
weird
magic mushroom. Don't worry
spores
about it.
going through these almost like formed geode chimneys that are entering through the roof of this large domed cavern that sits about 300 so feet up above this ziggurat.
Okay. And are there any With that hunter sense. Oh, sorry, not hunter sense. I meant primeval awareness.
Primeval awareness.
My B.
You're good.
Are there any aberrations, celestials, dragons, elementals, etc. within a mile around here?
Yes.
In front of you.
Does it say? Are there
It
any
says-
limitations?
It only says that you can identify whether they are present, but that it doesn't reveal the creature's location or number. Just within a mile.
What was it again? Aberrations.
Aberrations, celestials, dragons, elementals, fays, fiends, or undead present within 1 mile of you.
How many
You catch
aberrations?
That there are aberrations, fiends, and undead within that radius.
She
You don't
puts her
know
hands on
How
her
many
hips.
or where, but
Cool.
they're within the radius.
She puts her hands on her hips, looks up at those magic spores, and goes, Yeah, you guys are experienced? Yeah? And
We've
she
been
looks
down
around.
here for a few days now, I think. At least 2. 1? Maybe 1.
Okay. Yeah. All right. We're gonna, stay alert. We got a fun time ahead of us. And she flashes a smile.
I like her. Wow.
Yeah.
So much charisma.
All the
Yeah.
charismas.
You are
The
very
sorcerer.
charismatic. I like that.
Yeah.
So,
Great.
where are we heading, folks?
Up, Linda. Would you do the honors?
Oh, yeet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can just you feel
Scruff of the neck, just.
you feel the tunic and leather armor tighten around your armpits and chest as you are hoisted up and thrown
It is not
up
gentle.
about 20 feet. A tumbling of continued darkness and a few colors makes your way through, but you are adept enough to be able to fumble into everyone without breaking anything. And Linda follows suit, and you are all on the second layer of this ziggurat. Do you want to continue to climb up?
How big is the platform that we're standing on before the edge of it? And the next step up.
The next step up is about 20 feet. You have a 20-foot gap. And
it's cubed, right? It's all the way around. 20 foot?
yeah, and it's you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, about it's about 100 feet wide. 90 to 100 feet wide. And then it goes up 15 feet and in 20, and then it goes up another 20 feet. And it goes in what looks like another 15, 20 feet, and then it goes up 25, 30 feet. So each little piece is a little bit taller than the last.
It's big.
Do you guys want to go straight up, or do we want to do a perimeter walk? See if there's any there might be a button for stairs. Who knows? We only saw one side of it. There could be stairs on the other side.
That's a good thought.
Escalator. I heard those are up and coming.
Yeah, they're all over the place in Brooklyn.
Up
You know?
and
Let
coming.
me
I heard those
Let
are
me
going
look.
places.
let me look. I back
love
up. I'm gonna try and make some sort of check to try and see if there's anything that indicates an entrance.
Yeah. Go ahead and make a perception or investigation. Your choice.
I'll do perception.
Linda will help. I just don't know how well.
Yeah, go for it.
she'll help. Okay. No.
I'll peer
Good
about,
for that.
although I don't know if it counts as investigating. I'll just look with your shoulder.
13.
With a natural 1, Linda just gets way too distracted.
Oh no,
She's just not.
Linda,
Hmm?
I want to go uppy.
Can I assist? The good old sassy sorcerer over here.
Sorcerer has already been assisted, so
Mm.
unfortunately
With the
not.
natural one.
I'll
yeah.
I got a 23, but I'm just gonna like nod in the direction of whatever thing I see for Tamsy, like do a little elbow and just like a chin nod.
There you go. Tamsy, you locate that the only thing that kind of breaks the monotony of these squares on the ziggurat is the large tube or tubes that is coming out at the top of it. You're not sure from this angle if there's anything that you can use from that, or if it's just going to be more of the same enclosed area, but you don't see anything else besides like a very like oddly clean, like it looks like the ziggurat looks like almost like a brushed like brass matte color, and it feels like linoleum.
Okay. Looking down, is there any indication of an inside? If we'd like jump the gun and there's a door at the very bottom and we're all idiots, or
Y'all already felt around the entirety of the outside,
okay,
and we're
so
not able to like feel anything.
how high up is the base of one of the tubes?
Rather, I'd say 30-40 feet.
Misty step.
Oh damn!
Taking a jump, you're able to just, you see it kind of like zoom into perspective as you lift yourself up, and you're now on top. From here, you can smell a lot better the strange like metallic scent that almost smells like a work yard or something like that, an industrial work yard. And there's a hum coming from the tube, like that stands in front of you, this glass, tube. It looks like it's a normal geode formation. It is uneven now that you look at it close up, but it is pretty clear, and there's just like a vacuum of spores that is being pumped up. It is in phases, though, as you've been able to tell. Maybe every minute it goes for like 10 seconds of like, and then it stops, and then for like 50 seconds or so, and then another spit of spores. But it seems like the air current is continuous.
Okay.
At this point, I would like Linda to make an insight check.
Right? That's not gonna go well. Okay. Insight. Let's do that.
Linda, I'm nice, I swear.
That is a 3.
Linda, you get the nagging sensation that whoever this is that just joined your group is only here to bring harm to you. That this is probably the person that took away your 2 adventuring companions.
Like she's gonna kind of like go over to where Robin is. Where'd you say you were from again?
Sherwood Forest, just outside of the Zafar. I swear I know the name. I don't actually know the name, but I know the name in character. Yeah, Sherwood Forest. You should know me. I'm like pretty popular around the area.
Yeah, here's the thing, I don't know you. And you kind of showed up right after my friends disappeared. Like immediately after.
I mean, I don't know about your friends, but like a portal popped out of nowhere, so I hopped on in it.
Sounds pretty convenient. I'm watching you,
Okay.
Stay on your toes.
Always am. We're
Okay.
good, Linda.
Hmm.
Sorry about your friends.
I wouldn't say good.
Okay.
I wouldn't say good.
You hear
She just
the-
kind of like and like changes her glance towards somewhere else.
You hear the click of a heavy stiletto as Linda kind of walks away.
Yeah.
Ooh, got
Um,
somebody angry.
Like a
Tansy.
teacher walking down a hallway. You can always hear them. It's like,
Unfortunate.
You can make an investigation or perception check around here if you'd like to.
I will do a perception because it's better. Another 13. Wow.
This one shows that, well, right off the bat, you don't see anything that like is an immediate door area. You're not entirely convinced that this tube is as rock solid as whatever this ziggurat is made of. But you don't know if there's any cracks in it or anything like that. It looks pretty seamless, but it might be fragile. It looks like glass, you know. But you
Just don't like that it's a bunch of white spores and Feyres being shooed through too.
Can I quickly identify what the spores are? Just to hypothesize what they're being used for?
You know that the spores around you, as Underdark is one of your favorite trains, that the spores around you are classic, like iterations of kind of a magical flux that usually happens around Feyres. The weird, like, effervescent small spores that you see up top, you've never seen before. But, and they haven't cued you in, no one's cued you into, like, what these spores do yet. But, and word hasn't made it super far around, so you're not entirely sure, just off of the surrounding information that you might have right now.
And I point up at the spores and I like nudge Tans and I go, all right, Sork, what are those? And is that what you're here for?
I'm 60 feet up.
Oh, you're all the way up. Oh, never mind.
I misty stepped.
Solid.
But I will. I'll misty step back so that you can continue asking.
Hey, I don't know your name, but Misty Step Lady.
Tamsy.
Tamsy. Yeah. First off, what was up there? Second off, those spores. You seen them before?
Well, answer your first question. I got up there. There's 2 glass tubes. Pretty brittle. Looks like breaking those and jumping down is the only way to get inside, but you'd be going through Feyres and mushrooms. And
Cute.
it's not great. It messes with your magic. And, well, I'm all about magic.
Mm-hmm.
The spore things, we've encountered them every once in a while. Breathing them in's not great. But, they get sent to the surface and they're messing with people, making them sick. And whatever we need to destroy is probably inside.
Is there any way we can plug them up?
I don't know. It's like it activated only a few moments ago. And every few seconds or so is when it churns things out. But, the only way to get through is breaking those things and getting down.
I look over at Linda. You could stomp them with your heels. Or we could protect those really nice heels and break them a little bit. Not the heels. I mean the glass tubes.
If we need to break the tubes to get in, we don't even have to go near them. My axe can reach them.
Oh, solid.
My axe is my buddy. I never leave without him. Me
Me
and my axe will make
God,
your
that was
head a
almost a
bloody fountain.
year ago when that came out. That's wild.
Yeah.
That's wild. Oh my.
Everybody,
That sound?
everybody run.
You
murdering,
did say
murdering,
that
murdering.
it messes with magic.
Yeah. If I, you notice whenever I would do my spells and things, like something happened. When I started glowing all silver-like, all of a
Yeah.
sudden.
It hasn't messed with my axe or my wild magic.
I think it's, you know how whenever everyone was gonna fall into that pit, I used magic to make them stop. That was a lot. That was a lot of my energy I had to use. And when it's the smaller things and like the really cool stuff you're able to do, it's not requiring a lot of energy for you. It's
I'm more about the smashing than the magic anyway, and she'll just
Yeah.
yeet her axe. She's gonna yeet her axe at one of the tubes.
as Tansy tries to sound like a wizard, an axe goes flying over her head. She stops because she thought that was shut up.
Go ahead and make an attack roll.
Okay. Let me just double check what my attack thing is. 1 second. It's a +9. No, it's a +10. Okay. 27 to hit.
Oh my god, yes.
It's so effective it cuts
Um,
clean through.
And you said there's 2 tubes?
There are 2 tubes. You can only aim at one because the other one is on the other side from where you're
Okay.
standing, unless you like went around the ziggurat.
Because
But
if it was close, the axe could just go to the other one, but it's not.
true. Well, yeah. Go ahead and roll damage for the axe.
Probably should have had a d12 ready, huh?
Oh, are we throwing things now? I take out my hand axe and get ready.
You're probably gonna end up losing it, Manus.
That is 18 points of damage. Max damage.
Damn.
Oh shit.
Feisty.
That's a lot of damage.
That can't be fixed with flex tape, though.
You see it
You underestimate.
in one spot start to have this long crack, almost like it starts to spider off, similar to just like the long deep crack that you get in a windshield, and then you all hear another one of those whoosh as another push of spores comes out, and you see that crack as a bit of spores goes up, that crack emerges up, and then the spores look like they kind of take hold into the crack, and it starts to almost have this white line that follows itself up as there are spores that gets caught inside of that crack.
Here's a thought. I know that we did get affected while we were still in the hut, but I don't think anywhere near as affected as we would have without it. Can we pull the hut up?
I like
Who had tiny hut? Not me.
Oh,
That's right.
Can't hold
a moment of silence. All right, and she'll just throw her axe again.
Can I throw my axe next to hers and be like, yeah?
You can go
Does
ahead.
yours come back?
No.
It's just in it for the thrill.
I'll
Both y'all
use
make
my
attacks.
Yeah.
I'll just use my
Unfortunate.
telekinesis to grab that and bring it back to
Um,
Manus when it's done.
Okay.
That's
27.
Oh shit.
25.
Okay, yeah. Both y'all roll damage.
Together, Linda! Perhaps this will stuff some of that into that, and then it will stop going as it is.
Yeah, it made me 16 damage.
Damn! 7.
All right.
Fine blow.
You both kind of fire the axes, and they almost kind of batter one after another into this area, cleanly hitting the now weakened part of this this large tube. and that crack almost kind of splinters and pulls open, and the glass shards of this, whatever this geode is pulled up in this weird vacuum-like effect. And then now there's this, it starts off with a spilling motion almost of these spores that immediately come out and start to envelop the area around Tamsy.
Can I grab
Oh,
Tansy?
I thought Tamsy was away from it. Linda wouldn't have been
No,
doing it.
okay. Yeah.
Did you go back up?
Did you Misty step back down?
Oh wait, no, did you Misty step down? thought
I
you
said if I can, I'll Misty step down, have the conversation with everybody.
Gotcha. Yeah, okay.
Okay.
So
If
y'all
I
are-
couldn't have and I was just screaming, that's fine too.
I didn't know if you
Linda-
wanted to
Linda
use the
would
spell
have
slot
waited.
for that, but yeah, you jump back down. You are now all equally in danger as as these spores are almost like this like this mist effect of just like pouring down. You have
Can I
one round
throw
to
Can
do
I throw
something.
Tamsy
I
away
was
from
saying,
it?
I'll throw Jonathan as well then, and we'll all toss
Like-
each other down.
Is everyone just tossing? You have a round until the. I'll go from bottom down on my screen. So Tamsy, what do you want to do?
I'm going to cast Fly on everyone.
Oh.
So we
I
can
will-
fly away,
I will remind that
right?
you
Spells and things.
have. No, I was gonna say you do have you. I don't know what if you still have it or if you did anything with it, but y'all still have like a pendant that makes
yeah.
a bubble.
That's
Around
I thought we had
your head.
I thought we had all activated when we came down here. And it
Yeah.
was just still up.
It lasts for 8 hours throughout the day, and
Okay.
you can
Oh.
only use it once a day. Yeah.
Turn mine on.
But if you wanted to, if I think someone was missing, I think Roe or Deacon were missing it, but something like that. I don't know. But Robin does not have one.
I don't have one. Any
Let's
chance it
toss
dropped?
Robin. No.
Any chance only
Roll a-
organic
roll a
material
D100.
vaporized?
If not, Linda will put hers on Robin.
Who wants to roll the D100?
You roll a D100. You're the one who
Oh,
can
I
do the
rolled
portal.
it. Oh, okay.
I would have just done divine intervention with my 9.
Damn.
Dead.
99.
99?
99.
Oh shit. Okay.
I don't know if that's going to be good or bad, but
I said in my head higher than 87.
thank the
Um,
Lord. Woo!
One of
Okay.
the things that hit you along with the feathers was like a trinket that
Oh.
you just kind of like held on to as it slid past, and you didn't know what it did, so you just kind of held on to it. You notice that all of them have this thing around their neck. But anyways, Tamsy, what you doing?
Oh god. Okay. So it's kind of like pooling down the side towards us.
Mhm.
Okay. And how far is a drop from here to the bottom?
A drop would be drop off the side, 20 feet, drop again.
Okay.
So 25 feet,
That tube is
40 feet away.
40 feet away. And okay. Where's I have to read and see if this spell's gonna even do the thing I want it to do. I hope it does. Where's the hand? Where's the hand? Where's the hand? Can I use Bigby's hand to make a shield so it goes over the sides of the group?
That's smart.
You can truly try.
I would like to attempt that. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use my Bigby's hand, and I'm going to,
Just do interposing hand type thing.
yeah, I'm gonna try and make a big barrier.
Okay.
Yeah,
figure-
interposing hand.
You figure by the size of the hand, it could probably cover you and Robin, or you and Jonathan.
Okay. A large hand for 2 people. Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah. I'll throw up my Bigby's hand and put it over me and Robin. Welcome to the team.
Shucks, thank you. And she smiles with this big old cheeky grin.
You are kind of like, how are you doing it? Are you like blocking it like this, or are you like clamping you down into the ground to like where it's like airtight?
I'm basically clamping it airtight so that nothing can get past like the fingers and stuff. I'm trying to lock us in.
Okay, yeah. Y'all are immediately scrunched in together and like are in the little area here of the hand as it like tries to like fidget its way to make sure that there's no airtight things.
Don't touch me. Just don't.
Robin very much is going to be like, well, this is cozy.
I love
All right,
Robin
I'll
so
stop.
much.
She's a big flirt.
Next
So is
is
Linda. That's why Linda likes her.
next turn is Robin. Anything for your bonus
Yeah.
action? Sorry, Tamsy.
I don't think I can do anything for my bonus action. I'll convert a sorcery point to get back a spell slot real fast.
All right, Robin.
I guess I'm gonna like grab the amulet and I'm gonna just like shimmy my like arms up and be like, I promise I'm not making a move. What's this?
Fine. If you activate that, you got 8 hours of fresh air that's not going to be affected by these things.
Dope. Puts it on.
Okay.
I don't know if that actually activates it, but I hope hitting it activates it.
It you hit it, nothing happens, but you like you put it on, and it looks like it kind of like started to glow, but until you start to put it on, that's when like it kind of like clamps down, almost like sealing to your tunic, and you just hear like this like noise as like you feel this like light soapy bubble just kind of like envelop and cover your face until it like makes a like face shaped bubble that encompasses.
It itches for like a minute, but then you'll be fine.
It does indeed itch. Yeah.
It's quite itchy. Yep. Better than my allergies though.
You
Sounds
can
bad,
like
too.
echoey hear yourself. It's kind of weird to get used to.
Oh, good acoustics. Wish I could sing.
That
it for me.
was okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Jonathan.
I'm gonna activate the thing around my neck. And I'm just gonna kind of wait and see what happens.
All right. Easy enough.
What happens, happens.
Yeah. Thing around your neck. You same thing. Bubble comes up around your face. Anything for bonus action or moving anywhere? Just kind of stand and wait.
I'm gonna stay and wait. Have my guns ready, just in case.
Gotcha. Menace.
Alright, I'm going to go ahead. Are any of my friends unguarded from these mushroom things so far?
So far you've seen the hand slap down on two of them, and Jonathan is preparing to kind of like whenever you like stand in the middle of like a wave coming into you at the beach, you're just like waiting waiting for a wave to come at you.
This is what happens.
I would like to try to body block whoever is either Linda or Jonathan, whichever is closer to me, and be like, don't worry, friend. The spores will have to get through me before they get to you. And then I'm going to
Linda
activate
just-
my necklace.
Linda just
Okay.
looks down at you.
Don't worry, Linda. I reach my arms up. I've got you.
Linda, what you got?
That's so cute. And she's gonna activate her thing. And then remember that last time Jonathan was affected by this, he was trying to kill everyone, and she's just gonna yeet him down,
Oh my
run
god!
away.
Okay.
She does not. She'd rather him take some fall damage than start shooting everyone.
Wait, like push him down prone, or like yeet him off the ziggurat?
Yeet him off.
I have been yeeted!
Jonathan!
Bye,
Can I try to
Jonathan.
secure him in my arms at all? Like, can I try to football tackle him? If I see him getting yeeted.
As a reaction, can I? As a reaction, can I tackle?
Last time he was affected, he tried to kill us all. So I mean,
I promise not to kill you all
Jonathan,
this
you focus.
time.
You're focused on the thing, and you see Linda activating her bubble face. Manus looking to her with like this strange, like confused face, and coming at you with intent.
You look very focused, Linda.
She grabs
What's
you.
going on?
Are you fighting the yeet?
Yeah?
Okay. Just roll athletics or acrobatics, both of you.
oh okay.
Okay, here we go.
Get
God.
Yoden.
I'm going acrobatics.
Also, I converted my sorcery points to get my 5th level back.
Going acrobatics.
Yeah.
It's okay. I'm going athletics.
Cool beans.
Mono e womano.
That's a natural 20 for a 29 total.
Bye, Jonathan. Bye, Jonathan. Do you remember?
It seems
You
we
were-
have. If I had also rolled a natural 20, it would have been a 29.
You
In the arms.
you see it
of
coming,
the
and it is
angels.
it is not done with such malice that it is done at an arc, but more of just like a dash. So
I believe I can fly. I
um,
believe.
I can touch the
so
sky.
make an acrobatics or a deck save.
Okay. I'm gonna.
And she's gonna be saying sorry, like as she throws you.
sorry.
Sorry.
I got a 19.
Sorry. 19. Yeah, you take that's down to 3 points of bludgeoning damage as you just kind of like push into a
Oh.
Into an O. Yes.
and then make a strength
Big
saving
ol' O.
throw.
Who's making a strength save?
16.
Jonathan. 16.
Unfortunate.
You dodge out of the way as you land against one of the blue mushrooms that just like
Shit.
solidifies. You see it the cap kind of emerge into like
I'm
this
in.
brick, and it goes poof, and just kind of like smashes right past your face as you see some squealing little spores that kind of like dissipate as it kind of deflates into like
Sorry.
little flaccid mushroom.
I mean, but what a way that would have been. Like, I get knocked off, hit this,
bounce
it
back.
launches me back up.
It does launch you 15 feet, but it would. It was,
Man, there's a lot of clamor out there. It's quite peaceful in here, but outside, whew.
Oh no, no!
At this
Just the
point,
two of us all snuggled up inside of the Bigby's hand. We just look over at these idiots.
Man, it's
Two
just
spellcasters
Is that a
over
shooting
here.
star or no? That's Jonathan. That's
No,
not
that's
a
a
shooting
shooting half form. Oh my god, wait, it's a shooting half form. Because you're
towards the sky.
with the
Quick,
rest of
make a
my
wish.
with the rest of my turn, I'm gonna go to where I saw Manus's axe fall because his doesn't return. So
Oh, thank
I'm gonna
you.
go to the axe to get it for Manus when I can.
yeah, that's easy enough. Yeah, Tansy, or what you got?
Oh no, I'm just Bigby's hand reminding myself I'm concentrating.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I'll hold up my other hand if I need something.
Okay.
I've locked my arm in place. It's staying like this.
Manus and Linda, as you're covered now in this barrage that comes about hip and knee height, like thigh height, respectively, it kind of smashes and like water kind of like pushes up and crawls around you, and you feel this like instant sense of like itchiness as you notice that like lots of them kind of cling on to your skin and start to kind of almost immediately the spores cling and almost kind of lift up, having their own kind of sway to them. They're not doing anything right now, but you do have the tactile infection. And you
Start scratching at my scales real fast.
Jonathan, you are standing and the wave is incoming. Has not gotten to you yet. But Tamsi, back to you. What you got?
Well, we're chilling under a hand.
Okay, y'all chilling.
Has it passed us or is it still going?
You don't know.
I mean, it's a translucent hand. I can see through it. Is the?
Oh, you can see through. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's
you can see that
translucent.
it is finishing its pass, and you hear the thrum kind of like at the towards like beginning of your turn, like after that like 6 second like you hear like the quiet, still kind of like docile hum of this ziggurat underneath you.
The in between before
Yeah.
we get another wave of this. All right, I lose concentration, which is free action. Lose concentration on Bigby's hand.
Okay.
And God, where's Jonathan?
Dead.
You
fell!
release it, or you don't have to release concentration. You can just like pick it up if you want to.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna keep it then. I'll just unair tighten it.
Oh shit!
Untighten it.
Wait, you cast a damn spell. Let me roll a damn d20.
Oh shit!
Oh golly.
Baby's hand's a 5th level spell.
Yep.
Oh, wait.
Ooh.
Oh, how fucked am I?
Oh, you're good.
Yay!
Yay!
All right.
Barely.
Ooh.
Whew.
Ooh. All right.
So it is still up. You can see Jonathan is like preparing himself for the wave of spores.
Okay.
He's just within reach of Bigby's hand if you want to do the same for him. Otherwise,
Because it's a grasping hand. I want to grapple him.
yeah. Yeah.
I just this like almost like draconic claw that's like it's like red translucent almost. I just yeet it towards Jonathan and I grapple him. I'm like, don't. I said, resist. And just a hand goes towards him and wraps around him.
Can I shoot the hand?
Well, as it comes over to you, you can see that the hand that you would recognize as Tamsi's like hand
Oh, okay.
is coming
you
over.
just see, I
towards
scream,
you.
don't! I said, resist! Just, don't resist! Just let it happen!
You can tell that it's like trying to block the incoming tide of spores that you can see now that you're kind of like away already is already growing on top of Linda and Manus. But Robin, you kind of rise up as you hear Tamsi yelling, "Don't resist!" and you're still prone. What do you want to do?
I think I'm gonna do a quick scan, look at and see that like Manus and Linda are starting to get covered up. And I'm gonna start running towards them, see if I can like brush anything off. I don't know how, but just like brush stuff off. I'm gonna be like, all right, she's got that settled. I'm gonna, with whatever nature knowledge I know, get those tactile spores off of he.
Many thanks.
You go down, make a medicine check.
Oh golly. Good thing that was another 19. Because I got a +2, so 21.
21. Who are you going to help first in this endeavor?
Probably Linda. She doesn't like me very much. I want to
Okay.
get on her good side.
She does, but she doesn't trust me.
She doesn't trust me, but
Linda.
will you let me help?
With a 19, you are able to stop yourself before you do too much. As Linda, you take 4 points of slashing damage. As the spores are pulled off, so is your skin that is ripped off with the spores that come off very easily.
Yes.
Almost as if you're taking off like dust off your arm. So too comes like lots of blood that starts to seep down.
Ooh, that's not good. Yikes.
But as you, Robin, as you go in to like start like dusting it off, you stop yourself real quick before you like do much more.
I'm
Really?
sorry for that. Yes.
You know, it's okay. I threw
Tell you
him off.
what.
I threw him off like a skyscraper, so you know it's fine.
Okay. Cool. 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 Cool.
No doubt, no doubt, no doubt, no doubt. Should we try to burn them?
Yeah. Yeah. Let's
Someone
do
said
that.
burn.
Probably gonna hurt me, but you know.
And with that, Jonathan, the wave is incoming. There's a hand trying to lift you up. Are you going to let it, or are you going to climb
Well,
it,
I
or are you
heard
going to run away?
Very small don't, and then resist.
Don't resist. There is a tansy screaming at you.
I won't resist,
Okay.
but I'm going to prepare quickly in my hand just a quick piece of cloth, throw some gunpowder in it, and get ready to set fire to it and throw it on the fungi.
You good? Yeah, sounds good. As it begins
Makeshift
to
grenade.
pass over you, that's go ahead and roll 3d6. We'll see how much of a ooh.
This might be really good, or it could be really bad.
I believe in you.
This is how I accidentally set Manus on fire.
Hey, I have resistance. Do your worst. You'll be
Who else is there
helpful.
too? Linda?
Linda and Robin.
Robin.
Yeah, Linda and Robin
Oh,
too.
well,
I'm a little bit further away than this, but I am also resistant.
too bad.
Hey.
Oh, this is going to be so fun for the non
That is 12.
12. You are able to completely clear the area of this nasty spores
Nice.
as it explodes in one area and continues to crawl towards the area that it was coming from, encapsulating all the spores that were around it, which includes I need Robin to make a dex save, and I need Linda and Manus to make Constitution saving throws.
Actually, hold on. Let me look. I have something for this.
As a powder bomb is closely approaching the
25.
spores that are on your. Hey, nice.
Hold
24.
on.
What is that?
24.
16.
Oh, I thought you said 4. I was like, oh lord.
20, 24.
24. Much more.
Much more.
16.
16. Okay. Did you have something, Max?
It's for spells I cast. Never mind.
Gotcha.
I just know that I can make people succeed, and I was like, oh, wait, no, that's on Fireball and stuff.
Robin, you take 6 points of damage. And Manus and Linda, you take 12 points of damage as you avoid the large blast and are able to get out of the radius, only taking a couple, and they aren't able to ignite the spores on you.
Will I have damage because it is fire? Oh no, because
Yeah.
it's okay. Cool.
Yeah. No. It's 12 damage, so 6 damage to Manus, and then if you had failed, it would have been double that because you're covered in the mushrooms.
Okay, no, that's good to know.
Yeah. And Linda just 12 damage.
Spicy.
Very spicy.
The spores are gone for now. You hear the thrum. You know it is the 45 seconds in between the next flush of spores. What do you do?
Okay, we need to go. We need to go now. We got 45 seconds. Well, in 40, we gotta go.
Is there like an entrance on top?
There's a broken
the
tube.
tubes.
Oh,
That
We
seems
just
to be
hop
coming
down
from the
those
top
tubes.
of the ziggurat.
All right.
Well, we could hop down and hope that there is not a pool of these spores.
We could throw some fire down first.
if there's
We could.
What do you think?
Sure.
All right.
You
Grab
got
the
this,
torch
I
out
got
of her
these.
thing.
Oh, here's
Do
the
you
axe,
want to
by
heat
the
me
way.
up?
yeet.
All right. Well, wait. I need to light the fire first for the torch.
Okay.
You need some gunpowder?
All
Yeah.
Linda Hood was heat me up.
Sweet.
Firebolt the torch.
You can say, for
Me
the
up,
sake of
Lindy.
brevity,
Like-
that you are all able to get up within 10 seconds to the top.
You so
Um,
fast?
Yeah,
With you're able to scramble up within 2 rounds with yeeting and sprinting and yeeting and sprinting. You are at the top. You can feel that there's another building surge of so from underneath. The spores are growing on Manus and Linda at this point. A little bit longer. They're about a centimeter long
Oh,
now.
I'm a whole
I
ton
thought
of
we
rose on my
burned them
chest.
off.
No. You
Long?
avoided the explosion. So if you had if it had gotten to you, you would have taken more damage, but you were able to avoid that
Okay.
explosion.
You guys should probably stay back while I light this thing.
It's
Yeah.
out on fire.
He's me standing right next to Robin.
I'm
mean,
holding out the torch, getting ready.
I'm already a little so if you want me to do it, I can.
I can help if you need to. I got plenty of bread.
Listen, you guys are
Because I
gonna
got enough
catch
help. I'll head
faster
back.
than Flower in a pyro
Oh,
house.
reminds
So
me.
you should
Yeah.
like
I'm gonna-
5 steps, maybe. Yeah. I'm
gonna
just
remove
saying,
the
like-
rose from my chest and put that in my pack real fast.
This is gonna
I'll-
light faster than a match
I'll
in a,
go
in a
back
dry
a little
cornfield.
bit. I'll go back.
Just wanna just for now at least. I mean, you guys, if you've got FOMO, like go for it. But also, I'm
15
holding out the
seconds,
torch.
Tamsy.
Why don't we just put the hand in front of the thing that's making them come out?
Oh yeah! Yeah!
Oh, I was gonna
nice!
throw the torch down, but if you can cover
Put the
it,
torch
allow
down.
that.
I'm covering it afterwards.
Yeah, yeah!
I'm throwing it. Okay,
Yes!
I'm throwing it. All right.
Fantastic.
The thing is, I
Robin's
have to
gonna just
mime what the hand's doing, so it's just boom. Just-
Okay, so torch down.
holding eardrums.
Are you
for
doing torch down
noise.
right now or right before it blows?
Right now.
Right now? Okay.
Well,
I'm-
I'm hopefully timing it so it's like just like before it goes up. Yeah.
I need 2 people
I'm
to give me one or 2
throwing
people to
down.
give me an intelligence check to be
Not
able to time it.
Shouldn't be me,
properly.
to be honest.
I'll do it, why not?
Liza.
Screw it. I'll do it. Yeah.
Do it.
All right.
I'm just here to
Who
watch the
else?
chaos.
I'll say, Robin, since you've only had like less than 10 minutes here, probably gonna be a little hard. What's your
You know what?
passive
Oh,
perception?
yeah.
What's your your
What's my passive?
Yeah.
Linda
My
will do it.
16 is my
Yeah,
passive.
Linda.
I'd say you'd be able to. You could, but Linda's doing it right now.
Linda, go for it.
I
You
mean,
got this.
Linda, I have faith in Linda.
Yes! Have faith.
I too
Linda.
have faith in Linda.
Yes!
That's a 17.
Hey.
Excellent.
Very
Yeah,
nice,
Tansy.
Linda.
Yes!
Natural 20 minus
Oh.
1.
Hey. Okay. Cool.
Oh!
You like
We
stop
don't need the
Robin
wizard.
before she throws it down and like 3, 2, now, and you hear the whoosh as Robin, you look down and you see this, like as you throw it down, you see this spectral, almost like what looks like a spectral kind of glimmering lid or wall, kind of like it looks like the Halo bridge, like the blue bridge from Halo, like that's what it
Yeah.
looks like
Mhm.
down there, and it goes away and there's a and you throw it down as the thing comes back in, and also Tamsy's hand comes in behind you, and you all hear a earth-shattering explosion.
Feel it on my hand, but it doesn't do anything to me.
It
think
does
it works.
affect the hit points on your Bigby's
Bigby's
hand.
hand. Yep.
Bigby's hand's gonna take.
You got this, Big B.
Mine. You got it. That was a lot of dice.
That was a lot of dice.
That
That was quite the clamor.
Yes.
That was a fireball. So, I mean,
Yeah. I just like picture like a Pepsi soda bottle.
22
Mentos.
points of fire damage to Bigby's hand. It's got
Bigby's
the
hand's
same.
still up.
Yeah, it's got the same hit
Sweet.
points as you.
Nice.
Sweet.
I just like
And-
push harder.
And you feel it start to like. You see like smoke kind of rising through as you hear like it calm down again. You have another 50 seconds or so before the
All right.
next.
Right now.
Admirable strength.
I'm looking at everybody and I'm like, there was a wall covered now. If you peek, I think you might be able to see it still. covering where the spores were coming out. I don't know if there's an entrance. We could always just like hop in and find out, but also, how do we get back up?
Eat.
That
The
is
big
true.
bees of
Well, we have
Hannah.
rope. We have rope.
I don't got much
We
left in
do.
this hand, but we've got a
22,
good one and done.
23, 24.
I was going to
There we
use
go.
the rope to lasso
25,
Jonathan, but I think we're good now.
26.
All right, do you want me to
I'm
hit it
jumping
set?
in.
Go.
All right,
You can
Linda
still
goes
lasso
in.
me if you want.
38.
I can. All right, I start
Is
wrapping
the-
the rope around Jonathan's face.
Is the
Ready.
hand big enough to actually go into this opening?
If you like do like that.
I'm going to.
If you Italian
give-
hands that shit.
I'm gonna offer the open palm to Robin and like Italian hand her down into it.
The
To
Gobble
protect
Express.
her.
I never enjoyed being manhandled by something.
You're being tiefling handled.
Linda's just at the bottom
Excellent.
catching people.
Did Linda already jump in?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So Linda was in first. Who after Linda was Robin?
Big
Robin
bee
the hand.
hand,
Big
and
B's
then
hand,
Robin.
then Robin.
Big B hand sandwich.
Then who?
I'll tie a rope around the entrance. Just try to get it as secure as possible, and I'll.
There's
yeet on
nowhere to. Well, there's the other. There's the tube you could tie it around, but you'd be cutting it close.
True. Okay.
With the last like 30 seconds that you have.
I've got spells to get us back out here if we need
How
to.
far is the
Let's all
fall?
Oh.
If I just starfish
You just-
down.
Like climb down, or you just
No,
Like,
I just fall.
oh, okay, yeah.
Oh no!
It's
No!
not-
No!
it's
No!
not
No!
that
No!
big.
No! No!
It's like
You're trapped
it's
in
like
her hand.
6 feet in diameter.
Yeah, I'll just
you can, like-
climb like
Follow me.
Yeah, easy enough. Linda, you fall 40 feet before you hit. It is pure dark in here. You fall 40 feet. Acrobatics check or dexterity saving throw. Unless you want to just try to like power yourself to like catch yourself before you get
Yeah.
down. Then you could do a strength saving throw.
Oh, yeah. I'll take strength then and
Yeah.
just catch myself. Which will make that that's good because that'll bump that up quite a bit. So that is a 16 to catch myself.
16.
know if-
Yeah. Okay,
I don't know if that's enough, but
Yeah, you have the damage from 10 to 5 for bludgeoning damage. Using
Linda
the
can't see. It is
tavern
dark.
dice.
Dark.
Is very dark. The glowing, the it's not even really glowing. It's kind of like a bioluminescent glow at this point. Beneath you, you feel this like this flat, very smooth surface beneath you that like as you hit it, it kind of like glimmers a little bit of blue and then it just goes away and it looks like you're standing on nothing.
I don't like that. I can't see.
I was born for this.
Guys,
Do you need a torch?
I'm on the right side. Baby,
do not
I was
come near me
born
with
this
fire
way.
right now.
I was
have
born
spores.
for this.
Oh yeah.
I have
Dancing
spores.
lights.
No fire.
Yes.
I'm a sorcerer.
Yeah.
Big B's hand's gone because it's been more than a minute, so I can dancing lights.
Then, oh, okay. As the dancing lights comes down, Robin Good and Linda are down. Jonathan's coming down. Manus right behind. Tamsi's finally coming down. You hear the vibration that's been constant in here. Halt.
Oh.
Linda and Robin, you two fall as the invisible wall of force dissipates. And
Cute.
I knew I should have cast fly on everybody.
As we're falling, would I have a second to kind of like pull Robin on me and like kind of turn so that I take the force of the fall?
sure.
Okay.
Do you want to rage while
Big
you're
old
falling?
bear hug.
Yes.
Yeah,
Air hug.
easy enough. Tired of fucking falling.
Thanks.
Tired of fucking falling. Not that far down, and you wrap Robin around. As you fall, you feel that you are softened. The blow is almost kind of softened just in the middle of your back.
Mushroom.
That wraps around you and Robin with a 17 plus 7, 24 to hit you.
That hits.
Oh yeah.
You are
Plus
grappled
17.
by a long tentacle that now, as the view
But I raged.
shift, you did.
Yes.
So that's a D8. Let me pull out a D8. I'm sorry.
I don't like that.
Oh, wild magic.
Can I also, while she's doing that, can I just like, as she wrapped me into that hug, I'm gonna just like cure wounds on her.
Aw, that's
just a real
Oh,
quick, just
yeah.
like just to
level?
catch that fall. Just first level for now.
D8 plus 2. Go ahead, roll.
Yeah.
Flowers and vines temporarily grow around you. Until your rage ends, the ground within 15 feet of you is difficult terrain for your enemies. So,
I will say the vines go around you as you drop down, and you have a barrier now between you. You and Robin both have a barrier between.
hell yeah.
Look at the disco lights.
Where is it? There it is.
Lost my cap to my drink. I'll never see it again.
Oh no.
Ooh,
gone.
As you you feel the presence of this large tentacle still pulling you down, and you can see these two bright yellow eyes that kind of fade and kind of flank the two of you, and this thought in your mind pierces through and yells just nonsensical, constant words at you of anger and like disbelief. As you look around, now that your eyes are once again kind of adjusting, and you see in this large pool of pink, gross pudding-like matter a giant brain that has you in its grasp.
We're in the lair of an elder brain, guys. We're gonna die.
And as the rest of you now can see this, as the magical darkness has dissipated, you can now see the weird pinkish glow of the room as this creature is flanked by two other individuals. We will roll initiative whenever we get back from break.
Oh shit! Ah!
Robin Good, no more.
I knew that was.
Linda,
I
you
knew,
must
Robin,
survive.
I
I
knew
have to
that
survive.
lair action was. Oh my god.
Linda has an 8 intelligence, so
Yeah, the lair action, the wall of force was being used to as like a channel for the spores.
I heard
Go
wall
on,
of
it's
force
smart.
and went. This is a lair of an elder brain.
That's him.
I'm scared, Case.
I'm scared.
nah.
So
Linda's got
I'm
plot
in
armor. She's
danger.
fine. She's
we'll
fine.
see how this goes whenever we get back. But I'll show y'all the first the battle map now that I can.
Yes.
Hooray.
There we go. I don't know if you can see it on.
Everybody stay
Twitch.
calm. Stay calm.
Calm.
I think it'll be a second before it loads on Twitch.
Oh man.
But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and take a break real quick. We'll be back in about 10-12 minutes. But we will see y'all soon. Until then, enjoy these the messages from our sponsors.
I'm so glad I raged.
I'm so glad
real.
you're right.
That was
the flow, the
That was
No.
a wonderful
Go.
pause. Welcome
Yeah.
back, everyone. We are back with a
You do the job.
a good dose,
To the
a
depths
healthy
of
dose
despair.
of chaos as we jump into this fight.
Can that be the name of this one shot?
Huh?
A healthy dose of chaos.
A
Healthy
healthy
dose of
dose
chaos.
of chaos.
You'll find out the name of the one shot after we finish.
Out of the abyss?
Not a one shot. Come on.
This is a campaign.
It depends on
Yeah.
whether you live or die.
It'd be an 8-part series.
So, I'm going to go ahead and
Cancel the fight.
He gave up.
So
He decided that we
we-
won.
we might.
We
just
emerged
said
from the
no.
cavern unscathed and
Did you say
And one
buckets of
day,
gold.
Thank you.
the townspeople are saved.
I
They throw a
cast Charm Brain.
And man,
I guess-
Linda.
That's a 19 for minus.
Linda, listen.
token.
Listen, Linda.
Listen,
Linda.
Linda.
I don't have. That's okay. Getting tokens out. Is it? Is that? Nope. Character font. Nope. There we go. We'll do one. Or we'll do a J. How about that?
I don't like
Nope.
the suspense.
Uh,
Okay, rolling initiative. Let me do this. Alright.
Did I get that right? Yeah. Okay. So Jonathan is 1 and Robin is 2. Just for the
Oh.
stream, for the map. Yee. And you all dropped in, or well, Linda and Robin dropped into 2.
Stressed.
Dropped into right here.
stress.
Are being held aloft by the Elder Brain, which does not move, so I didn't need a mini. But I do have to find. Come on, where's the. Where's these dang mind fleas? There they are. Okay, so before I add the other 3 into the mix, as y'all are still dropping down from the tube directly above the Elder Brain, I'm going to get the initiative, so 25 to 20.
Me.
What y'all got?
22.
22. TMZ was a 20 or 20?
22.
22. Gotcha.
22, excuse me.
The nerves.
Yeah, we're all so quiet because we're all
We're all like, ah!
we're like, okay.
Yeah.
Robin, what'd you get? What? Robin, Manus, and Linda?
Yeah, 13.
19.
13, 14, 19. Okay, so Linda.
Hello.
Ooh.
My old friend.
Ooh.
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
Having heart palpitations.
Jonathan has a familiar.
Do-do-do-do-do.
Got many.
All right. So
We here, just sitting in the car.
first up is Tamzy and Jonathan. Y'all can decide who goes first.
What's your dex like?
My dex is a 20.
Yep, go.
All right. Am I still falling right now? Or we landed?
You can fall now.
All right.
Oh yeah, this is Mind Flayer Fight, brought to you by Sirenscape. It's a damn nightmare.
Thanks, I hate it.
Thanks. I'm
think I
gonna
should do,
sleep
Sketty?
so well tonight. Oh.
What should I do? Fall? All right, I'm falling. My cat has advised me.
All right, so falling directly down onto the brain.
Guns out.
Guns out. You're gonna shoot while you fall.
Yes, of course.
Cool. Go ahead and make 2 attacks.
Badass. Actually, it's 3 attacks.
Oh, 3 attacks. Yeah.
And then, do I get the offhand pistol attack?
For a bonus action, is
Yeah.
that what it is? Yeah.
Sweet.
This is what you all hear constantly in your brain.
I don't like it.
It's no different from my waking world.
Oh, this is
You
just
like to stop it.
All right. So that is an 18 to hit.
against the brain.
Yeah.
That will hit.
All right. That's a 30 to hit.
That'll hit.
I can worried he'd say miss.
That's a 19.
That'll hit.
Nice job, brother.
And those are just my
Turn that
main
off
attacks.
early.
Action surge.
Then, do we roll the damage and then do the offhand attack, or just do that now too?
Just do it all together.
Okay. And that's only a 15 to hit.
That still hits.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I don't like how easy this thing is to hit.
Yeah, I don't either.
Well, it's an Elder Brain, so it's gonna have a ton of health. Rolling all my metal dice. That was a good choice.
Anybody else feel like they're gonna throw up?
So I'll add. That is 45 damage
All right.
with the 4 shots.
Got it down. You come down in a flurry of bullets, and as you empty into the brain, you see like it just kind of like just enters in without like you see the there's not much of a recoil as much as there's like a like this weird undulating spasm with each hit. But as you get a little bit close, or you then fall onto the brain. What would you like to move?
Could I action surge and then shoot it another 4 times?
You surely can.
Well, that's what I'm gonna do then.
All right.
So-
As you begin to, how do you reload though?
Oh no, because I have 2 pistols, I fired 3 shots out of one and 1 out of the other, so then I have 3 shots left in one and 1 shot left in the other.
Okay, got you.
You will have to reload, like.
I'm gonna have to reload next turn.
Right.
Oh man.
As you land on it and you get ready to pull back, you notice that the sticky goo that is surrounding the brain has you stuck to the outside of the cortex. You are considered restrained, so you can make attacks with disadvantage from here.
All my attacks are all disadvantage.
Glad we're up here.
Well,
And Tamsi and Manus, you both saw as Jonathan jumped in, and like getting ready, and you hear like the spinning clicks of the pistols again, getting ready for another round, like you've seen him do before, but you just hear like this like bubblegummy snap as he gets pulled back to this weird essence that's surrounding this creature.
All right.
Jonathan, are you alright?
I'm going to. Yes, I'm fine.
I will say you don't have to do the action search if you want to retract that for now, because I didn't tell you about the whole sticky goop thing before.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait on the action search till later.
Okay, gotcha. But you
I just
are.
know that I still have one more volley left.
Yeah. So that was action, bonus action, movement is 0 for now. But Tamsi, you are up.
Okay, so you said that now he's standing on top of it, he has disadvantage on his attack rolls?
Because he's restrained.
Right, okay.
Like so, like his knee, like his shins and knees and like hands are like stuck, and he like is like pulling with all of his might to get away from it. And it's going to take him a second to get away.
Okay.
It seems like the pool surrounding this brain is full of this stuff.
I have a plan. I might be able to get him free. Maybe.
Okay, how fast are we falling?
I was going to say that you're all like, if kids can do the whole like standing on the hallway thing, y'all can do it. So like you're kind of standing and you can fall if you want to, but you're kind of like holding onto the edges of this tube.
Do I see the flares that are around this place as well? And do I see the ball that's kind of trapped in a tentacle?
So you can. It's pretty much darkness down here, except for the areas on the left and right. These weird red item things, like with little circles around them, on the edges of the building, or like the inside edges of the building. It looks like these are like almost like Tesla coil looking devices that seem to be spinning spores, almost as if it was like a spinning wool. And it's like kind of making it almost like a cotton candy machine, but it's like it's sparking staticky, and there's a bunch of spores. That's the only thing that's giving off light here. You do see the wrapped two creatures. They seem to be like able to move around. You can see that Linda and Robin are like able to escape and are trying to escape right now. So they're not entirely restrained, but they are being held aloft.
Okay. Hold on. I'm going to. Yeah. So. I guess I'll only know whenever I try this. So, I jet one of my hands out, and my eyes flash a certain color that I have to determine the attack damage to my. Oh, nice. The lightning damage. Okay. My eyes flash white, and kind of from my veins, a lightning bolt shoots out. I'm casting Chaos Bolt on this thing.
Yeah. Go ahead and make an attack.
The Elder Brain. I am not dicking around. So, I think initial damage. Yeah, hold on. So it's 2d8 plus 4d6. Gotta make sure I'm reading that. Yeah. So the 2d8. That's the same number.
Hey.
That means I get to hit something else within 30 feet of it.
It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 30 feet away from either Mind Flayer. So it arcs off. You want to hit the one on the left or the one on the right?
I'll do left. Left's always a good choice for me. So that's gonna be 16, and then the d6s. I'll make a second attack to get that one. How much damage I do him? So. $26 points of lightning damage to him, and the second attack, I make another attack roll. It's a natural 20 on the mind player.
Hey.
So is it double the dice?
You can tell me if you want to double the dice or just double whatever you roll, but you just let me know what you do before.
Okay, I'm going to.
You just re-roll ones. That's my thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to double what I roll because I don't have enough dice for it. So now I roll the d8. Those are both ones. I get to hit something else now.
Oh my god!
Oh, they're both ones, which means I re-roll ones, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I still get to hit him because I rolled okay, this is so stupid.
This is fantastic.
So stupid. The damage is gonna be it's gonna be lightning damage again. So so 22, so 44 to that mind flayer.
Oh shit.
And then for the righty, I love Chaos Bolt so much. For the righty,
The righty is 60 feet away.
Okay.
Or not. It's not 30 feet away. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So it's
far out of range. Okay.
yeah,
Is there
That
anything
doesn't
within?
hit.
55.
That doesn't hit
but
us,
it doesn't
right?
go.
It jumps 30 feet. 30. I choose what in 30 feet it hits.
Okay.
So,
it doesn't just
from
go
lefty-
to the next creature.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
No. What within 30 feet of this mind flayer is there any enemies or anything?
No more enemies within the left one. There's just Linda and Robin.
Are they currently trapped in like a tentacle of sorts?
They are wrapped around the tentacle. Yeah.
Would you allow me to hit the tentacle?
Does it say that it can go back to the same creature?
Okay, if that's connected to the Elder Brain, then I don't think I can. So
Yeah, it is part of the Elder Brain.
that's the Chaos Bolt for the round.
Alright.
I
Nice,
will
hell yeah.
expend source pretty points needed to make that my bonus action
Alright.
because I have Quicken Spell. And so that was I marked that, okay, and as my action to the Elder Brain, I'm going to I'm going to do Chill Touch.
Mm-hmm.
You trip? The numbers I have to add together are 6 and 9. Nice.
Nice.
15, I believe. Yeah.
15 against the Elder Brain?
Yeah.
Okay.
Does that hit?
Yeah, that does hit.
Okay, cool. Oh, yes. Um, 16 points of necrotic damage, and cannot regain hit points until the start of my next turn.
Oh.
And another draconic hand is like clawed into the side of the brain, wrapping around that tentacle that's holding on to Robin and Linda. So up where Manus is, there's just a bit of lightning that jolts out of me, and it just bing bing like a ping pong, not ping pong.
Oh shit.
One of those
Yeah.
ball things. It just pings around, and then the hand latches onto the brain.
Let's
Hell
go.
yeah. All right.
Yeah. Ah.
Very nice.
I was made for
You-
chaos.
Excellent. After you, it is now the lair action.
Right, initiative 20.
As a lair action, you see that the below. Do you want to move? Do you drop down? Or are you still kind of like spidering yourself?
Yeah,
below
I'll drop
Manus?
down. I'll drop down and cast Featherfall as a reaction.
Okay, sounds good.
Oh, I actually don't have that prepared. I will just. Yep. Yep.
All right. Are you going to jump onto the brain, or are you going to try to
No.
avoid that?
I don't want to be on top of that thing. Sorry,
Yeah.
Jonathan, but
I need a dexterity check or acrobatics.
okay. I will take acrobatics. Gonna try and do a little like front flip superhero landing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, 19.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
I just let go.
do end up taking half of this, 5 points of bludgeoning damage to fall down, because it is a bit of a steep fall, but you are able to avoid the vat and land. You want to be on the same side as like Linda and Robin, or you want to be on the opposite side?
I'm gonna be on their side so that they're not by themselves trapped.
Cool.
And I like land and I like do the flicking my hair back thing like Black Widow does, and just look up at that mind flare I attacked with the lightning.
Love it. After that, so for the lair action, the area of the tube closes back up as you see Manus still in the tube. You see almost like this glimmer of blue appear beneath you before it just dissipates, and it looks like there's nothing below you again. And right after the lair action, it is the enemy's turns. The Elder Brain is going to go first. Not be happy about that. None of that. I need everyone, including Manus, to make an intelligence saving throw.
Yikes! Alright.
Hi guys, this was fun. I got my cool round in.
Good news is,
It's
if
an
I
11.
fail, I roll
16.
again. So,
That's true. 11.
holy shit. Okay. It probably still fails. A 16.
16.
Quick question. Are we technically considered grappled right now?
No.
Well, I'm grappling you, aren't I?
Yeah.
Yeah,
But it's
enough.
it is slightly different.
Yeah.
I was hoping for something. I appreciate it.
Alright.
Huh. I'm spending a lucky point real
Yeah.
quick.
That's the first.
That's the first. Yeah. Oh, that's cool. It was worse.
Oh no.
Oh, who got a nat 20?
Oh, that was for the Chaos Bolt thing.
Oh.
9.
When it did one of the jumpies.
Mhm.
18.
18. And Jonathan,
I got a 16.
16. Everyone but Tansy is taking 46 points of psychic damage. As you feel your like consciousness and head just kind of swell and pull almost out of your forehead. You get this insane migraine as it feels like something is like literally punching you in the cerebral cortex. You
I have
become
to roll a 19 to beat that.
Okay, hold it. I have to roll on the magic table because I failed. So that might change things. I don't know. I need to go back to my.
Can I take half of that?
It's another 7.
Okay.
My dude.
And after, what you got?
It's the flowers again, the flowers and vines.
Okay.
So
Gotcha.
more are
Yeah,
around
you're
us.
still protected. You're almost
Yeah.
creating like a cocoon around you. I'd say go ahead and roll d20 to see how thick it gets.
Okay.
You want higher?
That's a 9.
9. Okay. It adds. I'd say the cocoon around you now has about 20 hit points.
Nice.
Worth of area that's going to be covering you and Robin. But everyone who failed is also stunned.
Uh-oh. Do I fall, Case?
Huh?
Do I fall?
You fall about a foot in the same position, standing on an invisible wall of force.
I'm gonna look.
Oh my god.
And at the end of that turn,
Wait, do I take half damage or do I
you
just
take
not
half
take...
damage. Let me see. Wait. Creatures.
At least I'm stunned in Linda's beautiful arms.
Oh,
Unless
and she's so
or
stunning.
take.
She is
Oh
so
no!
stunning.
You take no damage.
Yeah.
I have to roll a
it doesn't
19
say-
to succeed. But I did it!
But you did it.
Excellent.
Do it again.
Linda will
And
never succeed on an saving throw. ever.
Do not
you
say that.
all, in this stunned, reeling realization of what's going on around you and still heavy confusion, Tamsi, you hear the ruffling of billowing robes that swiftly approach you as the mind flayers encroach upon you. So for the mind flayers' turns, you're not incapacitated, so that kind of sucks.
Sucks for who? Get out of here.
One of them is going to come up to you and wraps its 4 long tentacles around the entirety of your head and chest, or tries to, while the other one focuses its fingers long and spindly on the sides of its bulbous temple, and you see its eyes roll back and you feel a pulse. So first for the attack is a 14 plus 7, 21 to hit.
Shield 22.
Oh!
Yeah.
Hey, okay.
Tamsi! Yes!
22 for the round.
Yes.
22 for the round.
All right. You do not take damage. You're not grappled, and you're not stunned.
You
And-
sly
Sorcerers.
You sneaky vixen.
The other one, though, that is doing a very similar effect, though not as powerful compared to its large brain comrade or something, is channeling, and you see this pulse of energy, and I need the 3 of you to make another intelligence saving throw. Tamsi, Linda, and Robin. This one is not as high. You are safe, yes.
That's an 18.
18?
Yes, Linda.
Yeah.
You
Yes,
saved.
Linda.
Mine's a 17.
17 saves.
Come on, me.
Oh.
I need at least an 18. I'll take an 18. I'll take. Okay, so that's a 17. Grog, I love you more than anything.
Oh, he's taking down a book. What are you
oh,
taking down?
What does it mean?
Oh no.
Don't
Let me double
take
check
down
this.
a book.
Don't get
Don't do it.
resources. No.
Not the resources.
That's the out of the abyss. That's out of the abyss right there.
It's the monster.
No.
worse.
put it down.
I just wanted to make sure that 5e tools got their shit together. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, no half damage or anything like that. Y'all just pass.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my lord.
But
Oh,
after that,
Our
Linda.
healer and our smartest party members are gone.
Unfortunately.
I'm a
Linda's
sorcerer.
stuck, so.
What is
Linda,
this?
at the end of your turn, you can make another intelligence saving throw against the Elder Brain's DC to end the stun effect on you.
That's a 17, which I'm sure fails.
Just barely fails.
Ah!
Wild
Just
magic.
barely fails.
Just did another 7.
Yeah, 10 more hit points around you, being surrounded. They're not
Wow.
protecting you from psychic energy, but nonetheless.
Those gosh dang tentacles can't get through though.
That's
Yet.
right.
That's right.
That's
That's
all
right.
that matters.
We're just
All right.
psychologically traumatized for this entire encounter.
Where is the...
Case, do you use the madness rules in your game? No.
I do. Y'all were affected by it last time.
Oh no!
I want to go
That's why.
mad.
That's why Jonathan went crazy because it was madness.
Oh my god!
Because y'all slept in Fair's Rest.
Can I go crazy again?
After Linda, Manus, I need you to make an intelligence saving throw, and then Robin on deck.
Yikes. Okay. Good thing I've got Indomitable if this fails.
Hey.
Let's see. That's a 17. It's a 19 minus 2.
That just fails.
All right, hold on. Let me go. I'm gonna try it. Let's see whether or not. I don't think it's gonna get better than that, to be honest. It didn't. That's an 11 minus 2. That's
Oh
a 9.
no! Oh no!
It's
No!
okay.
No!
It's worth a try. No.
All right.
My friends, I have to get down to them.
You are still stunned, reeling from the pain. Robin, what you
I have
got?
a quick question.
Yeah.
Because I have supernatural defense, and I don't know if it's only when its target's grapple, but it says whenever the target of your Slayer's prey. Oh, I have to cast Slayer's prey beforehand, I think. Yeah. Never mind.
What up, Lord Gasumba? Thank you
JK.
for the raid. Oh my God, 76 people. What up, y'all?
Thank you.
Oh,
They are fighting
Lordy.
an Elder
You guys are
Brain.
in for
Whoa, hello.
TPK.
I see happens, y'all.
Welcome to the TPK of the century. 4 of the 5 party
That's very
members have a minus to their intelligence. They're fighting an Elder Brain. And
The only person not
Yeah.
stunned is the sorcerer.
yeah.
And there were previously 2 very smart boys who got vaporized.
They are gone.
They
They're
got
gone.
teleported.
vaporized.
He
They're
just-
gone.
teleported.
They teleported.
But
It was
they're
fine.
gone, and
They're
they were our
gone.
healer, so we're in trouble.
That shit ain't meta.
Kinda
It's all
fucked.
good.
It's fine.
We are so well now that you are here. Welcome to the
I'd
madness.
like to just give a
Welcome.
shout
So-
out to Canadian Ancient Gamer for their name because that's a fantastic.
Canadian ancient game.
Canadian Ancient
Yeah.
Gamer, you're
Love
getting a
it.
follow right here, right now.
right here now.
Robin, what
Yes.
are you doing besides
Well,
nothing
I'm
because you're stunned?
stunned.
So, is there
Exactly.
anything that you can do at the end of your
I-
turn to help you unstun from your intelligence saving throw?
I don't believe there is. I just scanned, so we're gonna attempt to break that stun.
Do it.
18.
That saves. That just barely saves.
Oh, she like
You are unstunned. You are
Like a-
surrounded now, and now that the clarity comes to you, your mind pulsing, throbbing back and forth as you see like Linda's arm still like almost like stuck in their strong grasp around you, trying to protect you. The the tendrils of these strange vines that have wrapped around you and Linda. You can see that from the inside there is still some way for you to get out, but you have just enough of a peek around to see what's going on. With right below you, flanking Tamsy behind you, you see the 2 mind flayers that are closing in on her already, and the Elderbrain still with the tentacles kind of lashing back and forth and about to smack. What do you do? Or that was the end of your turn. That's
the end of my turn. So yeah, but I'm just like,
all right.
yeah.
At the end of your turn, as a legendary action,
Oh God.
the Elderbrain is going to make a tentacle attack against the large bundle of spindly branches that surrounds you two, basically throwing you to the ground. So let's roll that dice. That'll hit against like the wood hardness. So then let's just see how much it rolls. It's gonna roll a hefty number, but we'll see. 21 plus 2. 23 points of damage to the bramble. You can now see as it slams you against the ground. You're surrounded by thorns that stick and prod into your sides and Linda's side, as you both are still kind of stuck in this bramble. It's kind of like less of like a hard barky encasing and more of like a wicker basket now, with like how flexible it's become. You have lots of area to escape now, but you're being bared down by these tentacles that are kind of whipping around back and forth now. Stress. After that, it's back to the top of the round with Tamsy and Jonathan. Y'all can decide who goes first.
Jonathan, you have a higher dex than me, so I was going to go.
I would like to free myself from this goo, if I can.
At the end of your turn, you need to save from stun, I believe. Are you? Did you?
Oh yeah, I'm stunned.
Yeah. So it needs to make an intelligence saving throw.
I got a 19.
Ooh.
That saves. There we go.
Yes! One more free from the mind shadow.
I'm free!
As you release yourself, you're still like pulled away from this weird fog that you have in your head, and you see that you're still stuck to the gooey surrounding that is on this brain, but you have your pistols and they are primed and ready still. Like, you can smell the fresh scent of gunpowder ready to go. Tamsy, what you got? You see the 2 mind flayers that have approached you, one of them tentacles surrounding you.
I'm going to do something stupid.
Do it.
I'm going to convert sorcery points to make this my bonus action. I am polymorphing into a young bronze dragon. It's the right CR. I did the math. It's the right
It's a
CR.
beast. It's a beast, not a that's a dragon. You got to do a beast.
Oh, come on. Well, then I'll do a T-Rex. How's that?
You can do T-Rex. That's fine. That'll work.
Do it. Do
Like a
I'll do a
non-magical
T-Rex.
dice.
Fine. I'll just be a damn dinosaur.
Hey, I wish I could do it. I'll be a dino.
So fine. I turn
Chop
into
chop
this
this.
huge T-Rex. As my bonus
Tyrannosaurus.
action.
All right.
bonus action. And
Is it huge, or is it
yeah.
large? God damn.
It's
okay.
huge.
You push Linda and Robin's little bramble out the way. As you are next to.
Ooh.
Excellent. That is your action to do so, and bonus action to quicken. Oh no! You quickened
I made it my bonus
as
action.
a bonus action. Yeah.
So I can make my T-Rex attacks.
Okay, yeah.
So the one that I hit, I am biting, and I'm biting him, and the other one gets a tail because I can't do the same attack on one. I have to split it apart. So the bite is going to the one that I did hit. The one that I wasn't able to, I'm hitting with my tail.
Gotcha. Go ahead and roll for the first one. It's going to be an attack on the left one on the first one.
Get a plus 10. 30, 20.
That'll hit.
Nice.
4d12.
Oh.
1, 2, 3, and 4d12. No! I dropped one! Crap! I'll avenge you.
I'll avenge you.
36 points of piercing damage, and I need it to make me, actually no, and it's grappled. It's grappled in my mouth right now.
Yeah.
Is it a medium creature first?
It is, indeed.
It's in my mouth. It is restrained.
Uh-huh.
And now my tail for the other one. What is this?
Oh,
I'm a
shoot
sorcerer. What is
No.
this?
Delicious
You
calamari.
are a dinosaur.
You are a dinosaur.
With an elder brain squeaky toy.
What you got?
30.
To
It's a
the
natural 20.
other my oh my fucking god.
I switched dice. That is a natural 20, so a 30 to hit.
Yeah, that hits. Go
Oh
ahead and
my
roll
God.
that damage. This one's the fresh one.
Nice boyo. I'm gonna double what I roll.
Yes.
So many good numbers. 37 points of bludgeoning damage.
That yeah.
Just big old growl. Just.
Excellent. T-Rex Tansy has joined the mix. As we come back, you bite in, slam, launching down and crushing what you can only imagine are the remains of the cephalopodic ribs of the first one, still holding on to half a last breath. The tail
restrained
comes
too.
and swings in, and hits the other one, just barely missing the elder brain. Is like there's like a bar of tentacles that kind of like evade and kind of push away the attack towards its mind flayer, to make sure that it avoids a lot of that whatever the fuck. And after that, it is back to the lair action. Woof. Okay. Oh, woof. So
Don't do that. Don't say woof.
I have the same intelligence as a T-Rex as dancing does.
Wait a minute. Are you saying that a T-Rex is a higher? Wait.
No, equal.
Equal. Okay.
We are equals.
We are equals. That does mean, because Tansy is a higher intelligence than Manus, that a T-Rex is technically smarter than Manus. That's okay.
Well, teacher.
The elder brain reaches like a one long, very skinny tentacle to the back of the head of the one that was less hit, and you see like this weird shiny purplish aura kind of like extend over the weird squid head dome of its of like its brain area, for its lair action. And for its normal action, it is going to roll I'm going to roll move this out the way and show y'all my D6 roll to see if it gets its brain blast back.
No, thank
It's a
you.
2. Does not.
No.
Good.
Oh,
I'm the DM now. It doesn't get it anymore
Good.
ever again.
Good. Never. Stop that.
never.
Not allowed.
You will relinquish your seat as DM. Linda is now DM.
This is a
Linda
coup.
can't
You
die.
open overthrow.
Linda
Linda
shall
cannot
not die. She is now a
I
god.
need Tamsi for its
Tamsy Rex, yes.
Tamsi Resource Rex for the Elder Brain's action. I need you to make a Wisdom saving throw using the T-Rex's stats.
It's so funny. We have the same charisma. We have the same wisdom. We have the same intelligence. But everything else is different. Oh, 18.
18. You feel the essence of.
Wait, sorry. I was on mute.
Yeah, what you got?
I'm actually using my reaction for
Uh-huh.
Magic User's Nemesis, and when I see a creature casting a spell or teleporting within 60 feet of me, is it either of those things? Is it casting a spell?
It is casting a spell.
Excellent. I'm using that reaction to force a Wisdom saving throw, or else its spell fails and is wasted.
Ooh,
Oh, okay.
yes.
Wisdom saving throw yourself, Elder Brain.
How do you like them apples?
That is a 20, dirty 20.
Oh yeah, no, it still makes it. That's fine.
Okay.
Anyways,
The spell goes off. It was a valiant effort.
there's
Yes.
a
The thought that counts. The thought that counts.
With an 18, you feel the will of the Elder Brain starting to pull your mind from your own T-Rex-like body, but you are able to shake it off.
Was trying to dominate me or something?
Oh no.
Eat your friends.
And after that, it is the Mind Flayer's turns. Let's see if that one gets-
If he wants to break out of the grapple, he has to make a strength saving throw, I believe.
instead
I
of
know.
breaking the grapple, he does get his Mind Blast back. In which case, it is going to turn its head a full 180,
Oh,
and I need the T-Rex to make a Tyrannosaurus Rex to make an intelligence saving throw.
Let me use
the
you.
dice.
Just the same as me.
The T-Rex? You have a 2 intelligence?
No, a T-Rex is an 8.
You might want to double check that. For intelligence save. T-Rex is a 2. T-Rex has a score of a 2.
Oh. Fun. Oh, -1. It's a natural
Staying in
one.
my bramble, staying in my
You-
bramble.
You are blasted
Oh, no.
with mental energy. Not as much damage. 13 points of psychic damage. But as a T-Rex, are stunned for 1 minute from that. The other one, seeing that the psionic blast goes off and that the monster in the middle of the field stops, turns its gaze to the next closest problem. What is its passive perception? Passive 16. So it definitely saw Robin do something.
Oh,
No, but whoa. But, no,
whoa.
but whoa.
My name's not Robin.
That ain't me.
No.
It is going to make a tentacle attack at the surrounding brambles and like towards you. So it is going to aim for your armor class because it is higher. Your armor class is higher than the brambles. That's a natural 20.
But the vines, and
You also have luck if you want to use one of your lucks.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna use that luck right there.
You want to use that luck?
Yeah.
All right,
that
I'll
luck.
roll it. All right.
All right, thank you.
That's 18. I'm sorry.
At least
Everyone
it's not
died
a
of the
20.
beholder.
are there
Aussie
any?
people.
Is there like any cover for there being like the vines and Linda?
It is going to absorb like the remaining 7 hit points of damage
Okay.
first.
Then we fall into the brain. Shit.
Well, y'all are already thrown to the side as like
Oh,
the tentacle
right.
attack.
Yes.
That and I turned into a T-Rex and knocked you to the ground.
Yeah. So that is 16 plus 4, so 20 points of psychic damage? That's dumb. What? Why do you get psychic damage off a tentacle? That doesn't make sense. Anyways, 13 of that goes to you as the brambles shatter and the remnants of it. I'll say that since it had to go through the brambles, you're not grappled, so it doesn't have a chance to do the stun on you.
Cool.
Wouldn't it happen to be a Kalash Star and take resistance to that?
Nope. Big nope.
After the mind flayers, Linda, give me an intelligence saving throw. Get out of that stun.
I believe in you.
Come on, Linda!
That is an 18.
Huh?
There we go. There we go.
The barbarian is back.
The rage is
Barry's
over.
back, baby.
Is the rage over?
I've been. I mean, I don't know.
Do you have relentless rage at level 12?
No.
Then you can. Yeah, you don't have rage up yet, but you can reload rage whenever you. It comes back
On my
around your
next
turn.
turn, yeah.
Excellent.
But you are no longer stunned, so we are back into the thing. Manus, same thing with you. Need an intelligence save. Ba-dum.
I have to get to my friends, but it's only a 10.
I do have relentless rage.
You do have relentless rage?
Hey, nice,
Yes.
nice.
Yeah, rage is still up for you.
I'm gonna just slam my fist into the wall of forces. The psychic energy bringing in my skull.
Make a. Let me see. Let me roll.
Y'all, I'm so stressed. I'm like rubbing my forehead like back and forth. It's gonna be just red tomorrow.
Three, yeah.
We're gonna
three
be
in a
like,
row on
I'm
a
just glad that I
one-shot.
have an extra 130
Manus,
something hit
add a
points.
D8 to your next roll as an adversity token.
Thank you,
As your,
Kate.
to your next save.
Thank you.
Um,
I appreciate it.
And all you need is a 10.
and then, Robin, you are not stunned. You are freed from your brambles. You are curled on the ground. You're still like crouched, but not like prone. And the mind flayer in front of you just moved to this one right here. Moved to attack you. You see the allies that you have around you, besides Jonathan, are all stunned. What do you do?
first I'm gonna use my bonus action to cast Hunter's Mark.
Hey.
Nice, nice.
One thing I learned from Critical Role.
Hey.
Always can. The second thing I'm gonna do is I get 2 attacks per action. But I was wondering if that means I can cast Hunter's Sense and also use an attack, or no?
What does Hunter Sense do?
Hunter's Sense is I choose a creature I see and I immediately learn any of their damage immunities, resistances, or vulnerabilities
Does it
and
say
what
it's
they
an
are.
action or a bonus action to do?
It says as an action.
Yeah, so that's a different thing. You can't do them at the same time.
Okay, cool. So then I'm gonna do that hunter sense then, and not shoot anything yet.
Okay. So you want to learn on what, the Mind Flayer or the Elder Brain?
Elder Brain.
Elder Blaine.
Elder Blaine.
David Blaine.
Blaine.
Fighting David Blaine.
Damage, immunities, resistances, or vulnerabilities.
It has no resistances. It has no vulnerabilities. And what else?
Damage, immunities. None of them.
Nothing. It has nothing.
Not
It's
even
pretty-
what it is sitting in.
It's pretty plain. I will tell you that I'll tell you this. Since you didn't get anything from that, its saving throws. It's very good at intelligence, wisdom, and charisma saving throws.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you're able to gather.
You roll to
Cool,
hit
cool. If only I was a metagamer. Anyways, I am done. I'm gonna use my action, or not my action, my movement to just skedaddle as far as I can up to a solid
You
surface.
do have a
like
Mind
wall.
Flayer right there next to you, so you'll get an attack of opportunity. Do you want that?
I don't think they do have it on me because of a ranger trait, but I don't know what that ranger trait is off the top
Do you
of my
have
head.
the mobile feat?
I do not.
Okay.
No.
I don't think that you have. I think it's usually like swashbuckler rogues that have that, and it's usually only after you attack and stuff. So unless you can
Yeah, I
tell
have
me,
the mobile feat.
you
If
got
I
the-
attack if I attack an enemy, I cannot provoke opportunity attacks from that enemy.
Right.
Hit.
Opportunity. Nope. Okay. Yeah. I guess I will not be moving away.
Okay, cool beans.
Movie.
I was never. Yeah.
No, you're good. After that, I keep on forgetting to use the legendary actions.
No,
So-
don't keep forgetting. Don't keep
It's-
forgetting.
Yeah, I mean, listen,
So I'm just going to use a tentacle.
You keep forgetting. It's okay.
Keep forgetting.
Against the thing on its back that shot it a bunch.
Oh no.
I hate that thing. So against Jonathan, that is a 14 plus 7, 21.
21 to hit.
Mhm.
I think that beats my 18 AC.
Okay, cool. So that is. 11. Again. 22 plus 2. This is not very strong. 24 points of bludgeoning damage. And it can't really do anything else to you right now because it says you're grappled, but you're already restrained. So, like, yeah, you're still sticky. After that, it is your turn. You and Tamsi.
I'll go ahead and see if I break my stun.
These
Yeah.
things are nasty stun locker things. They just have unlimited stun. It's ridiculous. I didn't know.
I lost my grog die. No. No. I'll use Keyleth. Thank you, Keyleth. That is an 18.
18. Yep, that'll do it.
And that's my turn.
eggs.
All right, so the T-Rex looses itself. I do need you to make a concentration check after that damage from the psychic damage. I think you have to beat a 12.
That's if I stay poly.
Mhm.
Yeah, stay poly. Oh no, I'm not losing another die today. Oh yeah, that's like.
Constitution save.
Yeah, it's like 23.
Cool. Awesome. Yeah, you're still Tam's
I'm still
stores.
standing.
Jonathan, what you gonna do? You escaping or you shooting or?
Well, I think the best option for me is to escape.
Okay. Go ahead and make a strength check.
Check.
Or strength saving throw.
Okay, save it.
Yeah.
Come on, Jonathan.
23.
Yep. You are able to wrench yourself free, and you wrench your hands free, and are able to like use the metal to like kind of like slice away the last like bit of like gummy substance and kick off 5 feet from the bat.
All right.
Do you want to move anywhere? You got about another 20 feet of movement if you want to move anywhere.
I'm gonna just go away from it. It doesn't matter which direction.
That, I think it has... Yeah, it has enough reach. You don't leave its attack of opportunity space because it's got like the whole room. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right there. Cool. All right.
Cool.
All right. After that, it's back to the Elder Brain and Mind Flayers.
He's gonna hit me.
Let's see if it gets its stupid
It does
brain
not.
power back.
I'm telling you, it
The
does
DM says it doesn't. That's a 2 again. Nothing.
Yeah,
It's working!
sweet.
not. I told you.
I told you. I told you. I am
The
DM.
one that is in my mouth is still restrained, and I think it's just a strength check.
Yeah, it was hoping to have one more stun round, but that's okay. So for the Elder Brain, though, it's going to. Oh man, what do you even do though? Sense thoughts. No.
What are you thinking about?
Gonna munch. I'm gonna crunch.
At this point, it's going to make another attack at that at Jonathan.
Oh.
It has a 30-foot reach with its tentacles, so it just like as you're kind of climbing away, it hits over at you. That's not going to do it. That's a 5 plus that's a 12. It just this huge tentacle. You can see it coming from a mile away now that like the sparks kind of flash up and you see it like start to raise up like a snake and almost kind of like point at you like it's coming again to wrap around to hit you, but nothing right there.
Aha!
And for the Mind Flayers, the one in front of Robin's going to attack again with the tentacles. So that is a 17 to hit.
Hits.
Oof. That is 20 points of psychic damage. And you need to make a... If you're medium or smaller, it's grappled. You're grappled. In the next round, it'll make a check to see if he wants to stun you. But it's not going to do that
I
right
am
now.
currently grappled, or
Currently grappled, so your speed is 0.
wait, say that one more time.
Currently grappled, so your speed is 0. So it just has you like its long tentacles that like kind of hang off its mouth, just kind of and grab at you, sending a pulse of psychic energy. The other one, let's see if it gets its brain power back to keep on blasting this damn T-Rex.
It does not.
It does.
No, it doesn't.
It does. It fucking
He
does.
proceeded.
All right. Need another intelligence save from the T-Rex.
What it,
-4.
There's a chance.
Even with a natural 20, I don't think I can.
There's a chance. It's a DC 15 for the Mind Flayer. It's different.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
there's a chance. There's always a chance.
awesome.
Did you nat 20?
That's a 15. 19 minus 4 is a 15.
Hey, nice.
Beautiful. Chef's kiss.
Excellent.
I get my dice rolling skills from my boyfriend. That's it.
That is the end of that one's turn. With that, it is going back to Linda. You are now crouched. I'll say you have everything. You can do anything.
I'm going to rage.
Yes. Do it.
Aren't you still raging?
So
Destroy.
I had lost my rage before. Now oh wait, no, I was still raging.
You're still raging.
Relentless rage.
Relentless rage.
Perfect. Okay, bet. I am going to okay. How close am I to the one that has Robin grapple? Oh, she was right next to me. So okay. I am going to recklessly attack the one that has Robin grappled.
Go for it.
Because Linda thinks she's real cute and wants to maybe buy her a drink after all this.
Hell yeah.
So
She won't say no, but like we gotta make it out first.
the first attack is in fact a natural 20.
Hey.
And
Marking it.
as I have the crusher feat also.
Oh fuck.
So
Is this like the piercer feat with that shit that the fucking
it gets knocked 5 feet away from me
Uh-huh.
to an unoccupied space, so it's gonna move away from her.
Yeah,
Wait, I hope that breaks the grapple. I don't know.
it does.
But also, attack rolls against this creature have advantage until the start of my next turn
Oh shit.
because I
okay.
scored a critical because I scored a critical. And I get to roll an extra damage die as well. So,
Hey.
all right.
Panic meter is going down. Very slowly.
Okay. 14 plus 15 plus what is my rage bonus at this level?
I think like 4.
Is it a 4?
The disgusting number is what it
It's
is.
a 3.
3.
So that was 14 plus 15. That's 29 plus 6. 35 points of damage on the first. Doubled. I have to double it still.
Double the dice, yeah.
So 35 doubled
70.
to 70 points of damage on the first hit.
Oh my god.
Oh, I should have said it before and I didn't. I wanted to do Great Weapon Master, but I didn't. So I guess that will be the next.
Yeah, that could be the next one
Yeah.
because this boy
Yeah.
is fucking pancake batter.
Oh, is he dead?
He dead.
Okay.
Put one in my mouth.
so-
You go.
Since you have Great Weapon Master, you can make a bonus action attack for free.
Yes. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Well, my second attack will be against David Blaine.
Okay.
Blaine.
David Brain. Coming in here.
David Brain.
Record that, please.
Free action though, before I run over to do that, wink at Robin. Run over to David Brain and
Love it.
smack, because reckless, so 17 plus 9
Yeah,
it
doobie.
hits probably.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, 26.
so damage, that's the wrong die, hold on. That's
The
11,
only sound in my head is going right now.
11 plus 6, so bad at math. 17 plus 10 because Great Weapon Master.
27.
27 points of damage on that one, and free attack for my bonus action because Great Weapon Master.
Yeah.
That is a 17 to hit.
That does hit, yeah. On the first hit,
Don't take this from me.
no. On the first hit, the concentration is broken with the natural 1. As Manus, you relieve yourself from the stun, the impact that the brain has constantly on your brain, and you are shunted back and forth through the shuttle into.
Can I try to use my legs like Van Damme between two trailers, just like
Yeah,
the wall?
you want to stop yourself on the tube?
Yes, please.
Yeah, you are
Oh, you're
stopping the
still
tube.
in there.
Yeah. yeah.
There's a wall of force.
All right. What should I roll for this?
No, you're freed right now, but that's just in the middle of Linda's attack on the first one because I rolled a natural 1 on the concentration.
Okay, the last bit of damage is 7 plus. Hold on. My brain just forgot how to math.
You're good. I'm still trying to figure out
That's
my
my
math.
constant state of mind, dude.
Okay, 7 plus 6.
13.
13 points of damage on the last hit.
I
I
love
just
a
did-
woman who could just kill me.
I love
Okay,
a woman
Shotty.
who just
Okay,
Yes.
Shotty. Okay, Shotty.
Well,
We all
alright,
love
Shotty,
Linda.
alright, Shotty. Yeah. All right, hell yeah.
Okay, and that is Linda's turn.
Awesome. I remember now the legendary actions. So
No, you don't. No, you don't.
Still don't. You
Oh, shit,
still
I just
like
forgot it.
No,
got
I
a
still
dumb
don't.
brain.
Still
Never
don't,
heard of her.
strangely.
Where's the Unga Bunga when you need it?
So tentacle against Linda.
No.
No.
I
Roll
say
low.
no.
Roll low. No.
What is this?
I say no.
What the fuck is this? It's
Okay,
I just-
Shotty. Okay, Shotty.
I'll just sing no from Heather's to make you stop. And Unga Bunga's now in the chat.
Oh, it's
you
a 3.
legally have to.
that's
Okay,
a
well, you-
that's a miss. Yeah.
Yeah.
It
Unga
worked.
Bunga worked.
Good.
I typed Unga Bunga in the Twitch chat.
The curse.
The curse is real.
As it slams next to you, you and Robin, as you like kind of wink back and like next to you. But after that, it is back to Manus.
God.
Manus, you see it below you. You saw Jonathan gets caught up on some sticky liquid that's still surrounding this thing, but you think that you can drop down away from it fairly simply.
All right. I'm going to take my great sword off my back in a very difficult. I'm going to brace one hand to the wall. Take my great sword off. I'm going to try to drop down on this thing like Sephiroth on her. And I'm going to try and stab it real fast.
Okay.
Shred it synapses like a sail on a ship.
Give me an acrobatics check to make sure you avoid the
God.
the goop, or at
Yeah,
least
plus one.
only stick
Okay.
your feet in the goop.
That's a 16.
16, that's enough. Yeah.
Okay. thank
You
God.
avoid the goop, just barely, but you are standing kind of like on the edge of the vat, able to come down. So go ahead and roll that attack.
Excellent. And I got 3 of them, so do you mind if I just go ahead and...
Do it to it.
Yes,
Robin
go.
on deck.
Alright, first hit is a 27.
Yeah.
Second
Yeah.
is an 18.
Yeah.
And 8 plus 10. Okay. Third is
Oh, you have a
a
plus 10?
19.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I got a plus 10 to him
It's,
with my
its armor
my
class
great
is
sword.
10, so yeah.
Phew, phew,
It is a
phew.
brain. It is a stationary brain.
Have at me, you brain! And I'll go ahead and... so those all hit then. Use my great sword. Take
Can't
damage is
miss
great.
except with the
First one is a 10 for the damage.
Yeah.
10 slashing. Second is a 17 for slashing.
Oh shit.
And third is a 13 for slashing.
Cuckoo man, you know what they say. Cuckoo man.
Yeah. Okay.
I would
Okay.
like to then action surge and breathe fire down into the vat.
Holy
and then
shit.
that'll be the end
Oh
of
my
my
God.
turn.
Okay. Oh fuck! You know what it's supposed to been doing? That pool does something. It's supposed to. That pool's supposed to heal this bitch.
Oh
But
shit.
I forgot
No.
to do that
No.
ever since the chill touch thing, because it
No.
like I put like
You
cancel.
also didn't say it when I learned the vulnerability.
Oh yeah!
You yeah,
Like,
because you
yeah.
didn't learn vulnerabilities. It's not. It doesn't tell you about the. Yeah, you get. That's fine,
Just
but
a
that doesn't
vat.
tell you about the pool.
I knew doing that
You
chill touch
wanted
would work.
to absorb.
That was a good thought.
But
Therefore, it's irrelevant.
Let me just get these mind flares real fast. I'll be back to
roll
doing chill touch.
roll that fire damage.
Excellent, yes. Alright, so then that's 4d6. So let me go ahead.
A
Where's that? There we go. I'm rolling. That's that's a 19 fire damage.
I'm so excited to probably die here with you guys.
Great.
We will live another day.
We can have a drink in heaven or hell,
That's
wherever
true.
we're landing.
I'm a tiefling, you know I'm going to hell.
Pandemonium.
Pen.
Limbo.
Oh my
we're
God.
good.
I'm a
Yeah.
feral tiefling. I'm gonna become one of the archdevils or something.
Oh god.
Manus, you got anything else for your bonus action or anything like that?
I don't think so. I'm sorry. I think that is it for me.
All right, sounds good.
Thank you kindly.
Yeah.
Invisible cup.
After that.
Oh wait, I rolled a 19 on one of the hits, right?
Yeah.
Oh no, I think it has to be like I actually rolled the 19 itself, right? Am I
Yeah.
wrong about that?
You said
Never
19
mind.
to hit. Okay.
Yeah, never mind. We're good.
There's a 27, 8,
That was an 18, I
16.
think.
Okay.
No, wait, that was a 17 that I rolled.
17.
Yeah, it's plus 10.
Right.
Never mind, we're good.
You're good.
Thank you. Alright. Finish.
Oh wait, no. Legendary action.
Oh
Tentacle.
god!
Damn it.
Oh no, why?
Y'all ain't telling me.
Give us back the Unga Bunga,
All right,
please.
14. That doesn't hit. Manus, does a 14 hit?
It does actually.
Oh shit.
Just hits.
Oh,
What?
Wait, I might have
Yeah.
something. Hold on. I don't know if it's this one that has something.
I messed up. I was
It's not.
using your plus 10. It was a 4, and it only has a plus 7, so it's an 11.
Yeah,
So-
then it doesn't hit me
Okay.
yet.
Okay. I had your plus 10 in my brain, and I was like 4 plus 10. Robin, it is your turn.
Okie dokies, I'm ready to murk an elder brain.
Yeah.
Do it. Dare you.
So yeah, I'm gonna shoot my bow. Actually, first, as I'm like drawing the bow, I like do a little smirk, and I like blow the hair out of my hair, and I'm like, all right, let's be a little like finesse, and I'm gonna shoot it like not near Linda, but it's like gonna hit what I would assume is like a very sensitive part of the tentacle, so like closer towards the tip of the tentacle, as far as I think it can be without being at a disadvantage.
Sure.
And I'm gonna shoot at that.
Yeah.
Oh,
that
do you
sounds
have your
good.
hunter's mark on it?
I do have Hunter's Mark on it already.
Heard
From
news.
do I have to cast that each time, or is it okay? Yeah, I did it last turn.
Yeah.
Oh.
So that's a 21.
Yeah.
Does that hit?
Yeah.
Cool.
it's
Excellent.
For sure.
So that is 2, but I'm gonna re-roll that one plus a 5. So it's a 9. I get to re-roll because of Piercer. Once per
Yeah.
turn, when I hit a creature, I can re-roll one of my attacker's damage dice.
Right.
So it's a 9.
9, is that plus your dexterity
not.
and your bracer?
That is 9 plus 5, so that's 14. I don't know what my
Bracers add 2 to
addition-
damage.
So 16 then.
Your hunter's mark?
16, and then roll a d6
I already
for
rolled-
hunters. You rolled the
I
d6.
already rolled the d6.
Does the hunter class give you anything? The hunter slayer? Monster hunter class give you anything?
Not with that. I used all of my stuff already, which is just like find vulnerabilities and detect if
Gotcha.
it's close by.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
But that's just my first of my 2 attacks. So the second one is
16.
does a 16 hit?
Yeah, it does.
Cool. And then the Hunter's Mark happens for both of them, right?
Mhm.
Cool. That one's
Oh,
just 10.
Nina.
One's what?
Yeah.
Still good though.
How much? 10?
Yeah.
It is looking...
Oh wait, sorry, not 10. 15 because there's the plus 5 that I keep forgetting. So 15.
Plus 5, plus 2, because bracers?
17.
17. Gotcha,
Nice.
gotcha.
Oh, Nina. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell
Yeah.
Firing in right after the onslaught of the axe and the great sword, you see that it is just constantly shuddering back and forth. It is not doing too good. It's looking as rough as a brain that you can imagine look rough. It is yeah. It is there.
And if Linda's looking back, I'm gonna give her a little like the chicken nod, like chin up.
Legendary action.
No!
Attack.
Ow! I
Stop it.
refuse.
15 plus 7, so 22 against Robin.
Oh, I don't like that. Don't like that at all.
Not a
Gross.
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 That is 22
Robin.
points of bludgeoning damage.
Isn't that what you rolled to hit too? Gross.
It do be. And you are grappled. And now it is back to the top with Jonathan and Tamsi.
All right. Well then, it's time to shoot.
Yes.
Go for it.
All right. First attack is what's my 20 to hit.
That just hit. Yep.
23.
Mm-hmm.
20
There we go.
and 17.
All 4 hit. Roll that damage.
Nice.
So stressed that I'm silent.
I feel.
Robin's already at half health. I'm stressed.
Y'all got him almost done as long as like nothing else happens, right?
Well,
Like a certain healing
What do you
pool.
mean?
That is 41 damage.
Linda's
Oh my
also
God.
at half health.
Oh my god.
Linda's been at half health for a minute.
All right. It is not looking good as you just lay into it with a barrage of bullets. The folds of the sulci start to just like kind of droop almost, and you can see that the pool that it's in is not doing too good at like even like keeping up the viscosity that it normally had. The normal peak hue that it once had is now kind of fading to a slight gray color. You want to move anywhere?
No.
All right.
Yeah.
Tamsin,
I'm
what you got?
standing my ground.
The mind flare that's in my mouth is still restrained, right?
It do be. Yep,
I have advantage on the bite attack.
you do.
I do.
That, yep.
Nice.
March.
Crunch.
I do big crunch. Okay.
I can't wait until that 4d12 is going after this brain.
Yeah, I'm gonna tail the brain. Hold on. 23 points of piercing damage, and he is still restrained if he's alive.
23 points of piercing damage.
Dang.
No, he is not alive anymore. He
Yeah,
dead.
He's
He's
gone.
swallowed
So
by
I
Yes.
that one.
fight and I shake him back and forth, and
Hell
I
yeah.
spit him on the ground.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to tail the brain.
Excellent.
15.
15. Yep. Go ahead, roll that damage.
Nice.
27 bludgeoning.
Oh my god. Okay. Yeah. Wow. Okay. I'm surprised it made it this far.
And is there
The
one mind
slam.
player left?
That's it. No, there's no more mind flayers open in here.
Okay, so I spit and I just boom.
The weirdly draconic T-Rex makes that classic Jurassic Bork sound as it just like at the brain or the remnants that's still kind of holding on. And at the top of the round, you notice that for the lair action, you notice that the little windmill things that are on the edges of the room start to as you hear
Oh,
that
no.
hum again. Similar to the spores.
Oh no. Oh no no. Oh,
The
no.
brain pulls its tentacles in, and you can see that tentacles almost act like these strange, like 16 like a variety of 16 different sized spider legs that starts to pull itself and drip
Yucky.
water over itself. This viscous fluid, and it stands up out of it, and you just hear in your minds just a scream that doesn't really have, like, almost sounds alien in itself, but so guttural and so feral, as it starts to have a very similar visage as your previous friends, Deacon and Ro, as it starts to appearing, and it casts plane shift.
Oh shit.
At the surface! No! I'm a T-Rex. I could have counterspelled it.
I shouldn't have used my freaking magic user's nemesis because you teleported, and I could have prevented it, maybe, with a wisdom.
As I'm out of bullets.
And
Oh!
Oh no.
This is gonna be such a butt thing.
This room is about to fill.
Can I drop concentration on polymorph, and as a reaction, cast counterspell? It's concentration. I don't need to do. It's a no action to drop concentration.
I would say, because right now you have the intelligence of 2 of a T-Rex, you don't have the trained arcana to recognize that a spell is going off, especially of this caliber.
Okay.
And so you wouldn't know to, and like, even as you do, or you kind of like realize as it goes away, you drop and try to like you realize it's too late, and
All right,
it is.
But would I just be back to myself then?
If you'd like to be, yeah.
Yeah, I'll be back to myself.
All right.
I'm just like on my knees, like dry heaving.
We need to get out of here.
Okay.
They don't taste good.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Here. I'll help you up real fast.
Linda's gonna go immediately over to Robin.
Hey, first off, I do want to know that gosh darn pool. Is there anything we should be burning in there?
It is still an icky vat of liquid. Are you checking it out?
Yeah, I want to check it out. Linda,
The
you want to come
hum
with?
of the weird,
What?
the hum of the weird static fans is just going right now, and you can start to see some of the spores as the brain disappears, starting to kick up in this ziggurat.
Doesn't seem good.
Seems
Yeah,
like you
this
have
doesn't sound pretty good.
mere moments to
We
escape.
gotta
There is
run.
a door that you did not see
Shit.
previously to this area. A front door behind you.
I point to it and I start running.
All right.
Follows.
Just fling to grab Jonathan and Tamsy, and look to Linda and be like, "You ready? Let's run!" Boom, 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 boom.
As you, yeah.
As
Right,
we're
right.
leaving.
Yeah.
I want to. Yeah. I'm going to. I want to, like, as we're leaving, like, bad guys don't look at explosions, just cascade a scorching ray at everything I can as we're leaving. I want it to be burning as we leave.
Yeah.
Trying to destroy this before it shoots up another bit, tries to
Nice.
get to the surface.
Easy enough. Is everyone out? Are you the last one out to do that?
Yeah.
All right. Everyone following out the front door?
Yep.
Everyone
Yes.
follows one by one out the front. You hear this almost this eerie change of the different kind of silence of like the echoing water that sits around this little island of mushroom groves next to the ziggurat. This kind of unnatural foresty silence that still has like some brush that pushes back and forth, that you leave behind the explosion that is muted immediately, Tamsi, as you come in and you all join your team as all of you are stopped in your tracks. Manus, you noticing first the brigade of dozens and dozens of drow that line in a semicircle, full circle, aimed with trained with crossbows at the ready, speaking a strange dialect, some of them on these large lizards, and this one darker complexioned drow wearing simple webbing, almost lingerie, comes up in a questioning stance with a many-headed whip. Do any of you speak Undercommon?
No.
I don't know. Let me check. Probably not. But Linda is gonna like kind of put Robin behind her.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna try to block my friends off if I see first and be like,
Um,
"Don't worry, friends. We eliminated the problem. You are safe now."
No, I don't speak Undercommon.
The
I'm
drow.
gonna try and discreetly reload.
You all hear the click of a few crossbows go off behind you as Jonathan is pelted with many crossbow bolts.
Oh no! Please wait! Can I try to shield him at all? Like, can I just try?
My hands are up.
And we fade to black
Oh
as
shit!
all of you, one by one, are taken in by force or by choice, unconscious or succumb to drow poison that lulls you into a heavy sleep and carted somewhere that you don't know.
Oh no!
Well,
And thus concludes
Oh my god!
our 3-shot episode of Once Upon a One Shot.
Oh
Yes!
no!
The stress.
Oh no! The stress.
I wish one of y'all spoke Undercommon. Oh,
Bro.
but in Undercommon for the audience, you all hear. Well, thank you for handling them. They were a nice middleman while they lasted.
Middleman!
oh no!
For what? When is an elf to bring a middleman?
When
All
the
right,
Spider Queen's involved.
and hopefully the remnants
Linda
of
will
the
get out of
party
it,
that
it's
was
fine.
away will be able to find some adventurers to maybe come and save the group, or this group might be able to escape the Underdark on their own.
Who
Linda
knows?
will get out. Linda
Maybe
will
there'll
find
be a
way.
continuation
Linda's-
one-shot called
Linda's still
Escape the
alive,
Underdark.
so at the end of the day, this all worked out.
Correct.
That's right!
Linda will keep.
Oh,
Do we level up?
Yeah, y'all level
Linda
up. Yeah,
will keep.
y'all
Linda
level
will
up.
keep excellent one shot to one shot.
can I reveal the cool thing about my character?
Sure.
Or do we want to leave that?
can
If you
reveal
want,
it.
yeah.
My character's
Darcy.
immortal.
What?
Dope.
Hey.
He was still at the beginning of his immortality. He's only like 300 something years old.
Only
Solid.
three- So his half,
yeah?
his half nature is actually his half god.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Can I add like the smallest bit of flavor as we're being like taken and stuff?
Of course.
Jonathan's getting gunned down like with crossbow bolts. And I see Manus go over to try and like protect him. I grab Manus's hand and wow. We level up, I get plane shift.
Holy shit.
Oh my god. Oh my god. So, no wait, so it's been a few days of us being trapped. And I wake Manus up.
With the magical tuning fork that you found somewhere. Tuned to
don't know
some
how.
plane.
One more little bit of flavor. On her way, if like Linda could have just
No,
like
no.
slyly stole some kind of bottle of booze,
Oh,
like
yeah.
while they're walking through the camp. So she's still getting that drink with Robin, one way or another.
Okay.
Dungeon drinks. Love it.
Oh wait.
We will see how the adventure unfolds this time, some couple weeks in the future from our normal Bounce the Cosmic Wheel episode, as the webs start to intertwine.
If y'all,
I see what you
if
did
y'all,
there.
y'all come here, if y'all's actions end up killing Linda, I'm gonna be so pressed.
Fine, guys.
No, listen, like we will all
man.
start a like just whatever they're called, just religion, straight up, and Linda just will be like become a god, and there you
It's
go.
easy.
She won't die. Done.
I mean, she
I'll
said no
teach
later
you
will
my
actually
ascend.
secret to
twice,
immortality.
so
So
Like-
the actual thing I would say to Manus, since I was joking about the plane shift thing, is I'd like grab your hand and I like pull you to like stop and I go, there's no point. We're probably gonna end up dying. So we're really cool, and I'm glad to be dying alongside you. You were really nice to know. Different circumstances, I would have liked to get to know you more. But here, and I will minor illusion flower.
Oh.
it's so cute.
Not
I'm
real.
dying yet.
Not real, but I think you're real neat.
It's about slime.
It's probably after that spell goes off that Tamsi gets shot in the leg with the crossbow bolt and falls unconscious.
Wouldn't
Little rose, just
Linda
a little
uses-
rose in front of you.
I'll go ahead and
Down.
guard her body then until I
Linda
get
used
knocked
that
unconscious.
distraction. That's the distraction Linda needs.
That's
to take that
distraction.
bottle.
I'm running. I don't know where I'm running.
Like, whoa.
I'm gonna look like a porcupine by the time I get out, but I don't give a shit.
Don't worry, guys. I'll just
She's
cast
got a-
teleport.
She's got her bottle of booze and she's just waiting. She's still technically raging because it's, you know.
Look, it's
Well,
okay.
It's time
I'll
to
just-
vibe down in some plausible. So
I'm gonna watch
Yeah.
on stream how like chaotic this is gonna be to fix for the closable after hour.
Oh.
Oh man. That
We
hurt my heart,
almost-
dog.
We almost got the Elder Grain. We
Almost.
did.
Almost.
If
So
I had nat
fucking
20'd on
close.
him instead, it would have been so much better.
Bro.
Had to be a mind flayer, didn't it?
oof.
Ugh. The
He had-
stress.
Yo,
Who do you think you are?
I think it's gonna like hurt y'all to know more how many hit points he had left.
How many?
How many?
He
Triple
had-
digits.
No, he had 14 hit points left.
You bastard!
And
14
Linda's
hit
turn.
points.
Linda's turn was next. She got one
only-
hit off.
If only I'd
Because-
remembered to use my grit points.
Because of all the additions that y'all wanted to add to the random encounters from the +1, it would turn it from 210 to 255.
Ah, shit! Ah, damn it!
So we would have killed it.
Yeah, y'all would have killed it if
Ugh.
tell me that this elder
need a
brain belongs to a
blanket.
cosmic
Whose turn was
rat god?
next?
It's real funny. It's real funny
Cosmic.
because Nina added so many points to that. She added so many, and she ended up fighting it
That's
herself.
really unfortunate. That's
And
you
then
know,
her
the
little
kind of
Robin
karma
Hood.
you hope for.
Whose turn was next in initiative?
Mine.
I don't know. All
It
I
would've
know
been
is
dead.
I
As
fired
always.
8 times and I think I did like 100 damage.
Jesus
fine.
gosh,
Yeah.
dude.
I was a
I
T-Rex.
did.
that's all
I
that
did like
matters.
100. I got to attack a single time, and I did over 100 damage in that one turn, so I'm
That's-
okay.
Dude.
I'm
It took
okay.
me 8 bullets to do
We
what
love
you
it.
did in one swing.
We love it.
Oh,
Oh man.
Welcome to Plausible Deniability, everyone. Plausible Deniability is our place to vibe post-session where we talk about nonsense either in the game or outside of the game. It is also a canon coffee shop bar in both worlds of Shadowrun and Dungeons and Dragons, or New Seattle, and
yeah, dude.
yeah, is it in Seattle?
I think
is, yeah.
It's an extraterritorial area within the city limits of Seattle, but technically it's its own country.
Something like that? I don't know. It's in every major city in Arthania.
Is it really?
It's not a franchise, but more of just like it's like Howl's Moving Castle. Like there's a bunch of doors.
I
There's
love
like
that
one
so
door
much.
that like spins to like which one opens up, and then yeah.
Cool. I love that.
Is it run by just like a bunch of
John's like,
magical
"It's
cats?
Seattle."
Bunch of cats. Not even
Not even tabaxi.
not even
just
tabaxis or
all
Leonins,
cats.
just cats.
all talking all familiars that
All
just come and hang out.
familiars, Yeah.
Familiars that just decided to, you know, like spread their wings, learn how to fly.
Oh my god, this is run by Caleb Widowgast because he has his tower has a bunch of cats in it.
Oh, hello.
Cats.
Welcome to the Mighty Vibes.
I love it.
So let's start off with some highs and lows. I'm gonna go backwards from the initiative I was starting with earlier. Let's go with Cinda. What was your highs? We're not even gonna do lows. We're just gonna do highs. We won't do vibes.
Yeah.
Let's do highs.
My highs today, honestly, were like, for the first time in a long time, I actually got a full night's sleep.
Hey,
Well,
hell
yeah.
I say full
Yay.
night because I was up all night, but I got like a full 8 hours for the first time in a long time.
Fuck yeah.
And then I went and I got like some ice cream with my baby brother. So
Love it.
Yeah.
like
Precious.
that's great. Because we haven't really been spending a lot of one-on-one time together lately, and he's my best buddy. So we got to hang out, and yeah, that was my highlight for the day.
Love
It's a
it.
good highlight. my
Awesome.
dude.
That's a good highlight. Isa, what's your highlight?
Oh, sorry.
Same.
What? Hold on, I have to recall what transpired today. There's a few
Or
different
this
things.
weekend. Or this week.
Oh, this weekend, yeah, this weekend too. I helped my buddy Nick move some of his stuff, and that was really nice. It was nice getting to see him again,
Heck yeah.
and that was really cool. And I've got a new job, and one that I get to work from 3 to 6. So that'll be nice too, because that's
Oh,
working
hell yeah.
hours. So
That's
So,
awesome.
I'm excited.
yeah.
It should be good. I'm a little nervous, but I am excited. So
Are you allowed to disclose what it is?
I'm going to be looking after kiddos in like the after school, like an after school kind of program. So
Hell
Pretty cool.
yeah.
and my friend and I were considering teaching them Dungeons and Dragons, so that would be fun too.
Yes,
That
do
would be
it.
really fun.
So-
Do it.
But I'm excited because
Mine's
kids
a fun
are
one.
cool. So I'm nervous. I want to make sure I protect them well, but at the same time, I'm excited too. So it should
Hell yeah. I love that. That's so good.
Precious.
so
Congrats. That's awesome.
Nice.
I appreciate it. Thank
What's
you.
your high?
I think mine is probably I just got to spend the afternoon with my girlfriend. We don't get to spend a whole lot of time together,
Heck yeah. Heck yeah.
especially since I'm about to go off to college.
Ooh.
Gross.
That's pretty freaking cool. What? Oh no.
I mean, it's
The college.
great and also unfortunate. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I'm really excited to go back, but at the same
Yeah.
time, now I have things here that I'm really going to be missing.
Yeah.
Totally get that.
But yeah, got to spend a ton of time with her today.
That's good.
Awesome. We love it.
Oh.
Nina, what was your high for today?
I think for the weekend was that yesterday Michael and I got to like we're into an anime right now, and we're like actually just having fun, just like having a movie night, which we haven't been able to do because we've been traveling so much. And so just being able to like spend 2 or 3 hours not doing anything else but just like eating really good tacos and like watching
Oh, man.
TV together.
Good.
and,
Yeah.
They were
it's
like
just
right next to a gas station.
amazing.
And it was the best.
Yeah.
And we've been
They're
watching
really
Beastars.
Yeah.
Yeah, awesome.
Beastars is a bop.
It is. Yeah. And it was just really nice because we haven't had that in like a whole month and a half. And so it was just like nice to finally feel like we're settling in here and
Yeah.
be home.
Heck
Yeah,
yeah, dude.
it's
And
almost
welcome
there.
home, dudes. That's freaking awesome.
Yes.
So, I hope it only gets cozier and cooler from there. So,
Slowly and surely.
Doobie.
We're
It's almost
getting
there.
there. Yeah.
Vax, what you got? What's your highs?
Oh, well, let's start with things coming up. On Thursday, I'm joining a new campaign called Witch Hunters in Ravenloft. It's a private game. I'm playing a College of Spirits bard that is Erasmus Van Richten, son of Rudolph Van Richten.
oh no, that sounds really fun.
Really excited. I've made a paper character sheet for them and everything. It's super excited. And then I'll be starting work again. I'll be doing a weekly The Walking Dead D&D campaign. That's going to be fun. I got to finish the one shot, which is something I've been really looking forward to.
Me too.
Yeah.
Tamsy never got to finish a campaign, truthfully finish a campaign. So getting to like be able to just be like, hey, I'm playing Tamsy this week. So it's been so great.
And you guys are the first party that like didn't die around Linda, so that's fun.
Hey,
Yes,
may this be the start of a beautiful new beginning. No,
I was very close.
my lad.
I mean,
What,
like,
you
when I got
did it?
shot at the end.
That's awesome. Heck yeah.
What about you, Kate?
yeah.
My high is also just getting to hang out around the house, honestly. It's been an awesome, just kind of relaxing weekend. I started medical classes this week, and it's been fun. I made lots of friends already because I'm the one wearing the Naruto mask, and so I'm like all the weeds coming out and being like, hey yo. And I'm like, I got you. And I decorated my room today, and it feels so nice. And I got like my adventuring wall up, and I like it. And it's gonna look like a messy, chaotic nonsense, but I'm very excited about it.
Hell yeah.
Heck yeah. That's a sick sword on the wall too.
Yeah, that's the Rohan?
Ah, sort of the Rohirrim.
Rohirrim. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Love it.
Sick.
Love it, love it, love it.
But thank you all for joining. Thank you, my wonderful players, for coming in to play this nonsense, providing hours of chaos for all of us. And I hope you all had fun, and I hope all of you viewers had a good time watching.
Thank you for DMing for us.
For real.
Yes, thank you.
This was really fun.
Thank you. This was so fun, and I loved the surprise ending.
Yes.
And now I get to talk to
Oh yeah,
Paul
what
and
was
Augustine.
that?
I finally
one
got
shot
to
called?
finish it.
You said that
Huh?
you were gonna tell us what the one shot was called. What is it called?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
oh shit! Wait, I have it written down right here.
Oh no.
I've been waiting over a year to finish this one shot.
Yeah.
Show me the name.
It's been 15
Yeah.
84 years.
I spent
Oh.
12 years.
No, like,
Engage! You're not coming!
The start of the spin.
ooh.
Start of the spin.
The cosmic wheel is in motion, friends. It's time.
Well, there's supposed to be like a graphic of like a web behind it.
Is Loth gonna be a big bad?
Ooh.
All I'm saying is there's going to be
Spinning a
a
web.
16-player fight at
Oh,
some point.
All I know
Oh
is
God.
it doesn't matter what happens to me. It doesn't matter what happens to any of them. I'm just happy I finally got to finish this one shot.
Hell yeah, brother.
Woo! Hell yeah.
Thank you guys for playing, and most of all, thank you for being a friend.
Thank you for being. That'll be our
Travel
outro.
down the road and back again.
All right, y'all. Have a good one. Bye.
Have a good night.
Engage your grind.